Ladies and gentlemen, Manchester United lost against AC Milan and we low-key got exposed. We got exposed against AC Milan. The hype, I think we low-key got exposed. Let's just do this quickly. There we go. Stop the live. But yes, basically what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen, is the fact that Manchester United basically just got absolutely exposed against AC Milan. And we all saw it, right? We all saw it apart from me. I actually didn't see Manchester United play this game. I was at work. But I'm going to be doing Michael Carrick's post-match review and press conference against AC Milan. I'm going to be checking out what he's saying, how he's feeling about the game as a manager. And then after that, I'm actually going to be watching the game. You guys are going to be watching the game as I watch the game and give my full, honest opinion and analysis about the game. What the hell was that? So I'll be giving my honest live reaction to Manchester United. I haven't watched it yet, but I'm going to be analyzing the game. I'm not going to be watching it normally because we already know the result. I'm going to be checking out what actually happened in this game, and we're going to go through this together. But first, we have to check out Michael Carrick's press conference. And in all honesty, he must be a little bit disappointed. You must admit that he 100% is a little bit disappointed, and that's completely understandable. You know what I'm saying? I just need to share this quickly with the fam and everyone like that real quick. There we go, and then we sort that out. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, if you are in the chat, let me know how you feel about the game. Don't be shy to voice your opinion about Manchester United and how they've been doing. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, this is Manchester United and we have to express how we feel. We have to explain what the hell went wrong. Do you know what I'm saying? Just doing something real quick. 2 seconds, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, let's go. So yeah, we are gonna check out Michael Carrick's press conference right now. Let's see what he has to say about this.
Michael,
is this thing working?
How do you reflect on the pre-season as a whole?
Yeah, there we go. Okay, let's listen to this. Let's see what Michael Carrick has to say. Very disappointing. I was actually looking forward to this game and seeing how Manchester United could actually deal with against a very, very good side. AC Milan is a top-level club. They're very, very well established. They played very well last season. I mean, we know why they played very well last season. But I was expecting a bit more, you know. I didn't see the game. I'm still yet to see it. So, yeah, I'm interested to see what you guys have to say about it as well. But, yeah, let's get into the video. Let's get into this. Carrick, what do you have to say about this performance, sir? What do you have to say? Let's hear.
Michael, how do you reflect on the pre-season as a whole?
I think as a whole, it's been very good. I think there's a lot of positive.
We're checking out Michael Carrick's post-match reaction. If you are live in the chat, if you're watching the video, put it down in the comments. Let me know what's up. If you're a United fan, let me know how you felt. What was your thoughts on the game? How did they play? I'm still yet to check this out, so we're gonna be.
Let's take from it. I think a lot of the performances. I think the group's grown and got stronger.
Okay.
So overall, I think. On today, you know, we're disappointed with today. We didn't play well today. So there's reasons for that. In some ways, we need to learn from. We need to improve. Some of the boys playing some of the first minutes, and there's different reasons anyway. No excuses. We didn't play very well today. But in the whole, we're ready for next week. I think we're in. A lot of the boys will be better for the minutes, and as I say, we've done a lot of work on the training pitch. I think the performances in the games have been pretty good. So
I like that he takes accountability, which is very important. He didn't even give any excuse. That's one thing we like about a manager. When he's able to assess the game and realize that, you know what, they didn't play well. But he gave a fair, harsh, honest reflection on that game without even saying anything really. I like that. He takes full accountability. We want a manager like that. Perfect. Good mindset to have. But yeah, man, like I said, I saw 2 new people join the live. If you are live, if you are watching this right now, put down in the comments if you're a Manchester United fan. Let me know what you think about the game. Let me know what you think about the Manchester United's performance against AC Milan. We lost 4-2. That's a big one, bro. Very, very big one. 4-2. Good game. 6 goals in the game. But we're going to be doing an analysis on the game right now. after this press conference with Carrick, after we check this out. So if you're in the chat, let me know if you're in the chat.
We're still in good spirits going into next week.
Definitely.
Better to not play well today than next week at Hull. And looking by the players that have...
What do you mean better to not play well today but only play well against Hull? What is this guy saying? Like, what is he even saying?
minutes, you must have a good idea now who'll be starting that game.
Yeah, of course. I mean, we've got a good squad, so there's decisions to be made. Of course there is, and we got a good week's training this week as well to get some more work in. So
Okay.
we'll be ready for next week. I think.
You think?
There's a whole different feeling.
We must be ready for next week, bro. We must be ready. What's he saying? I think. No, we have to be ready. We need to be ready. It's the first game against in the Premier League for Manchester United, and we need to play better than we played against AC Milan. Right? We have to. It's the start of a new Premier League season, and Manchester United is expected to play at their best. And I pray that they give their best and they actually show up. You know what I'm saying?
When it's the first league game of the season, and we'll be there.
In terms of this match tonight in front of a packed crowd here, full of Manchester United fans, how much have you enjoyed that experience?
Yeah, I really have. Again, you know, to the stadium full and so many red shirts and the support even around the hotel.
It's nice, yeah, it's very nice, but it's not nice when we lose. It's really not nice when we lose.
Was great to see. So yeah, we thank them an awful lot. Unfortunately, we just couldn't get the win for them today.
So you fly back to Manchester. Obviously, you'll be recovering some training tomorrow. But how does the week look then as we build towards the season opener at Hull?
I'm so excited for the Premier League season. I won't lie to you. I am ecstatic and I can't wait. I'm itching for that first game against Hull. AC Milan is a very, very good team. I don't think it's fair that you base how Manchester United is going to do this season based on this game. I think it's a bit unfair because we've done well in the preseason before this. There's signs of positivity. We're playing really, really well. The movements and the patterns of plays is excellent. We can see it as an identity. Obviously, like I said, I didn't watch the game yet. We're going to do an analysis about it. But I'm optimistic, man. Let's go.
Yeah, the boys will they'll have a day off tomorrow and then in for the rest of the week. 5 days of training in different ways. Sometimes it's a little bit harder. Sometimes it's a little bit more of a recovery. But we'll work through the week.
Oh, definitely.
And be better for it. I think we look forward to it again. Having the whole squad back home, back at Carrington, and look forward to the start.
So trip back, see Manchester.
Okay, so that was Michael Carrick's post-match reaction to the AC Milan defeat. 4-2, bro. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We got the actual full match, which YouTube actually allowed us to watch. Very, very strange. I've never seen this before. I'm liking that. Now we can actually watch the game together and actually see, okay, so what did Manchester United do? How well did they play? Was there any mistakes? I mean, clearly, we lost 4-2. Bro, 4-2 is kind of crazy, I won't lie. But it's AC Milan. And we gotta be optimistic. We gotta look at it. I'm gonna look at it fairly, right? I'm gonna give my full analysis, my full honest opinion about the game. If I'm too harsh, look, at the end of the day, it's just my opinion, you know what I'm saying? If these players can't handle it, if you can't handle it, that's your own problem at the end of the day. I'm gonna be doing me at the end of the day. I'm gonna be showing up for myself as a Manchester United fan and doing myself justice. And the justice is, how well did these mother packers play in this game? We're going to check it out now, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, like I said, if you are in the chat, put down in the comments what you thought about the game. How well did it do? How well did Manchester United do? What is your thoughts? I'm low-key upset that we didn't do well in this game, but we'll see how it goes now. We'll see how upset I get throughout the game. But let's go.
A little unease already among AC Milan supporters who have been suggesting that perhaps it doesn't fully suit the personnel available.
Okay, let's see what happened here, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be dissecting this game. You know what I'm saying? AC Milan versus Manchester United. Cunha plays a good player, ball to Dogu. One thing about United, we really... Our patterns in play is evident. We can see that there is patterns in play when it comes to Manchester United. And Dogu gets a nice shot. That was a good shot from Dogu. He's very attacking, Dogu, eh? Very, very attacking. I like it. I like how attacking Dogu is. He's direct. He knows what he's doing.
Really loves the freedom that left wing position offers it.
Great shot.
More so as a
yeah.
Or a fullback.
I'm not a big fan of a left-footed winger, left-footed winger on the left. I'm a big fan of a left-footed winger on the right, not a left. But Dogu is actually showing me that it is possible to be a left-footed winger on the left and do well, you know. I thought he was a left back when he came in. He's more transitioning now into a left wing, which is kind of crazy, I'm not going to lie to you.
But Michael Carrick seems to prefer him in that left wing position.
Yeah, man, it's very disappointing, honestly. It's super disappointing to see Manchester United not do what we thought they were going to do, you know. But this commentator's pissing me off, I won't lie.
United with a corner kick.
Ladies and gentlemen in the chat, I see there's 3 people so far. If you, like I said, just let me know what's up. Let me know what's up. Don't be shy to write down in the comments. I want to engage with the members. I want to engage the fans. Yeah.
Inside the stadium here. As the referees across quickly to have a word with Yunus Musa.
I wonder if the stream is doing well. Let's see how it looks. Oh, it looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Okay, ball comes in. Good header. Harry Maguire, he always gets on it. Flop in. Harry Maguire. Lovely. Great goal. Great goal. Great goal from Harry Maguire. But anyway, this is the goal.
Such a dangerous presence inside.
Yeah, Maguire. You know what? Let's talk about Maguire real quick, you know? Very, very quickly about Maguire. I genuinely love how Harry Maguire has turned around his Manchester United career. It's inspirational. It shows you that you can be bad. You can be genuinely terrible as a player. You can have the fan base absolutely bash you and hate you and want you completely out the club, but turn it around and do wonders for the club. Make an actual comeback of meaning and show you that, look, the haters will talk, but at the end of the day, all you got to do is get your head down and keep playing. Look at areas to improve, and he's genuinely improved his game. Well done to Harry Maguire. He's been a rock for us last season, and it looks like he started the preseason also very, very well. So, all props to Harry Maguire so far. So, we got to give it to Harry Maguire, right? It was a good hitter. He's dangerous in the box, Harry Maguire. He's tough to deal with, bro. You can't deal with Harry Maguire in the box. He's physically strong. He's a tall man. You're not going to outrise this guy, you know what I'm saying? Unless you're the same height as him. He doesn't even need to jump. That's the thing. Maguire doesn't need to jump, bro. He's a freaking ostrich. That doesn't make sense. Giraffe.
Too much power.
Good header. The problem with Maguire back in the day is he used to get his head on the ball, but then he used to head it like to freaking Nigeria, bro. Like it used to go far as hell. And it never used to be on target.
With the delivery as he did so many times last season.
We got 5 people in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. If you are new to the stream, if you just tuned in, write down in the comments, engage with me. You know what I'm saying? What is your thoughts on this performance from Manchester United? How do you think they did? We did lose the game. I don't know if it was a good performance or not. I didn't watch the game. So if you are new, I didn't watch the game. I was at work, so I couldn't watch the game, which is why we're watching the game now and giving our live analysis of the game. This is what we're doing right now. So I'm going to be honest and I'm going to see, okay, look, what went wrong in this game? What actually went wrong in this game? We're going to check it out. So let's see. Okay.
Bad start.
So obviously at the start of the game, AC Milan didn't expect that from United. You know, we started very, very nicely. Very, very explosive out the gate. We didn't even pass side to side. We went straight for goal, which is what I like. That's kind of like the United of old, you know. The United of old used to just attack immediately. You know what I'm saying? Like we used to just go for it. Attack. That was United. I want that back, you know. We kind of missing that at United. We kind of missed that for a long time. Misplaced pass. Is this Ahmad? I'm noticing. Let's check this out. Let's check this out. What are we doing? No one commented in the chat yet. I see there's 5 people in here. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's engage. Looks like we started pretty good, eh? The first 3 minutes, first 3 minutes. Confident on the ball. Tielemans. Bro, I'm so excited for Tielemans, bro. Like, you guys don't understand. Yuri Tielemans. Bro, Tielemans! Oh my gosh! Good tackle as well. Damn! Whoa, we gotta rewind that. I know AC Milan are on the attack right now, but we gotta rewind that, bro. We gotta rewind that. We have to. Let's go back. Perfect one.
12 times. So
You have to go back. That little touch, like he obviously was aware of where he was. You're aware of the players behind him, but he did like a little bit of a drop of shoulder, and then like, oh my gosh, Tielemans makes me too excited, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. If you're excited about Yori Tielemans at Manchester United, put it down in the comments right now. You know what I'm saying? Put it down in the comments. Look at this. Maguire. Masraoui. Composure, bro. This is what we needed, bro. This is what we needed. Oh my gosh. Oof. A little bit of slip there from Heaven. You see, AC Milan are good on the ball, bro. They're not a bad team at all. They know what they're doing.
First chance to enjoy some possession in the game here. Yashari again.
Yashari. I'm trying to take a notice of the shape that we have when AC Milan has the ball. We need to pay attention to that. What is our shape? Are players out of position? That's what we need to pay attention to. Who are the players out of position? Who are the players not pressing? Who are the players not going back and actually doing their job? I'm going to be paying attention to all of that, so I'm really focused right now. But I also gotta, I gotta stay level-headed at the same time.
Well, if you've arrived in a few minutes late for the match, you've already missed the first goal of the game. Manchester United corner kick by Bruno Fernandes.
Yeah, so far AC Milan not really penetrating Manchester United's penalty box. We're doing a good job of keeping them away from our penalty box. Look at that pressure from Tielemans. Bro, he's relentless, bro. What do we have? Bro, we have a freaking... Look at that. Get up, bro. He's good in the tackle as well. Tielemans, very good at reading the game, which is what I like a lot about Yori Tielemans. Very good. Ladies and gentlemen, like I said, if you are new to the stream, if you just tuned in, I see there's 5 people watching right now. Put it down in the comments. If you're excited for Yori Tielemans at Manchester United, yes, we lost the game, but there are some positives from this game already. I can see it in the first 5 minutes. We might have lost the game, but there are a few positives that we have in this pre-season friendlies. Oh, good pressure from Diallo. We almost won it. Good pressure from Ahmad.
So good at closing in those 5 meters on a
We love Amad Diallo, bro. We absolutely love Amad Diallo.
Pavlovic, perhaps a little fortunate.
Good pressure from Ahmad, number 16 this season. He stepped up. He's a good player, Amad Diallo. I think that he has so much potential to do so many good things at Manchester United.
Young goalkeeper between the posts for AC Milan today. Here's Ahmad taking the set piece away by the Italians. Fernandes
already with an assist in this game. But you know what? I actually want to see what Fernandes can do in the game, actually. You know what I'm saying? Like, what can he actually do apart from assist? Not just worry about the assist. Has he improved any way this season? Misplaced pass from... I didn't see who just passed that. Luke Shaw. Evan. Yeah, so if you tune in again, I did not watch the game. I was at work. So I had to, obviously, now we're watching the game, giving my full analysis as we're watching the game. The game has already ended. AC Milan 4, Manchester United 2. So we're giving a raw reaction here. Obviously, the game is done. But so far, all I can say is in the first 10 minutes of the game, my analysis, United good at pressing. We look sharp on the ball. We look like we're taking initiative. Attacking-wise, we're really good. A little bit misplaced passes from a few defenders. Tielemans, for me, composure, pressing the ball, sensational. You know what I'm saying? Everything you want from Yori Tielemans, he's been doing. So we appreciate Yori. He's been a standout player in the first 7 minutes.
Pavlovic looks for the long raking ball forward. Loftus Cheek using his physicality up against Luke Shaw. Here's Maguire.
Tielemans. Too good on the ball. Oh, Bruno with a very wayward pass. What the hell? That was dangerous, bro. You do not expect that from Bruno Fernandes to make such a mistake in that specific position. Good save from Lemons.
Sanalaman's in the right place.
Bruno with the mistake there. Didn't you see the problem with Bruno Fernandes in that scenario, right? If we were to analyze that and actually look at what he didn't do what most midfielders do before receiving a pass. And if you are a midfielder yourself, you should know that whenever you receive a ball, you should look at least your right and your left so you can see who's coming in to press you, you know? And also it gives you an idea on what you're going to do before you even have the ball, which is very, very useful. So, look at this. Bruno Fernandes loses the ball here. Very, very rookie mistake from Bruno Fernandes, actually. You wouldn't expect that from a player of his quality. So he receives the ball in a very, very tight position. Obviously, Tielemans on the ball now. Plays it to Bruno Fernandes. Didn't do any check to his right. And the player closes him down. So you can see that was the mistake in that moment. As a midfielder, you should know that. You check your left, you check your right to make sure that you at least can shield the ball and play it safe. In that scenario, bro, that's super dangerous. In that position, in the midfield, extremely dangerous. You're not supposed to be doing that as a player.
It was a poor effort by Loftus-Cheek. He really has to find a corner there. Teed up by Arden Yashari. Disappointed with his effort, and so he should be. Milan really could, possibly should be level.
Yeah, so I'm noticing something from Manchester United. We aren't really genuinely that concentrated right now. We're not concentrated on the ball. We've been losing the ball. Too many loose passes, too many misplaced passes. Not good from United at all.
Rosenborg, where they've been impressive, and it was a 1-1 draw with PSG as well, in which they played very well and were probably the better side in the game. And then that 1-1 draw with Leeds during the week again, very much the better side.
Nice. Good defending, Harry Maguire. Evan, Tielemans, Mr. Ref. No, that was I don't even know who the hell that was. Who is that? My eyes are so blurry, bro. Oh, Santos, our new signing. Let's go. I mean, that's the two, bro. We got Santos and we got Tielemans in the midfield. Ooh, dangerous combination there. So I'm interested to see how they play together for the first time. It's going to be interesting to see.
So well, since taking over as caretaker manager at the start of the year.
Yeah, so just to reiterate what I've been saying this whole time, United looks a bit loose on the concentration, not concentrated as they should be. Good pass, Tielemans. Oof. Oh my gosh! Tielemans! Oh my gosh! Bro, what do we have at Tielemans, bro? What do we have? What was that? Oh, I knew he was good. I knew Tielemans was a good player, but I didn't actually understand how good of a player he was. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Let's look at that again, bro. Look at this. Dogu, Fernandes, Tielemans. Woo! And then the pass through. That should be at least a red card. That should be at least a red card. Obviously, he's going to give a yellow card, but that's stopping it, bro. You're stopping him from getting a goal-scoring opportunity there. That has to be yellow. Yeah. Bro, you see what Tielemans did? Holy Jarvis. Holy. Tielemans. Calm down, my boy. Calm down. You're making me way too excited. Tielemans has had such a good game in the first like 15 minutes. The thing is, this might be normal, but we don't see this at Manchester United, what Tielemans is doing right now. Like, the thing is, what Tielemans is doing might be considered, you know what, standard and Premier League, whatever. But if you look at Manchester United's midfield over recent years, especially since Alex Ferguson left, it's not up to this standard, bro. It's not even up to this standard. Tielemans is raising the bar right now. Tielemans is raising the bar. So I'm just highly impressed by Tielemans. Like, everyone else is doing their thing a little bit of misplaced passes, sloppy on the ball a bit, but in all honesty, bruv, Tielemans is the one. Tielemans is the one.
Minutes played.
Harry Maguire.
Start to the game, particularly by the side on the ball now.
Good pass.
Here's Aiden Heaven. Brilliant turn by Ahmad.
But I did not see that. Let's check that again.
Brilliant
Ahmad.
turn by Ahmad.
Oh my gosh. Little bit that's a wayward pass.
He's restricted inside from that.
Ahmad needs to work on his final third when it comes to passing. Ahmad Diallo. He is good with basically, how can I say this? He is good with turning, receiving the ball, carrying the ball. Good dribbler. He has a good shot on him. But I think where he can definitely improve is his ability to pass the ball through. A through ball, you know? It just needs a little bit of time. And yes, that was just one mistake, but he's done it a lot of times. And I kind of does piss me off a little bit.
Good to see Ahmad looking lively. Rarely sparkled in a poor second half to last season after he returned from the African Cup of Nations. But he has looked encouragingly bright and dangerous in pre-season.
Let's watch this in 2x speed.
Pressure applied to Musa. Manchester United have it back again here.
Close.
Really important challenge. And forward come Milan. With Loftus Cheek. No, Chukwueze. Space on his left hand side.
Okay.
Sifinan. Nishari inside for Musa. Musa into the feet of Gonzalo Ramos, who hasn't really had a touch of it just yet. Might be a chance here for him though. Chukwueze with the cross in.
Good. Evan's good. He's reading. He's good at reading the play.
Nishari. Nishari shaped for a moment as if he were to shoot. No, Pavlovic. Cisse. Bruno Fernandes backpedaling.
Look,
not doing so.
We're defending well. We defended really well in the first 12 minutes, 13 minutes. However, I would say that, like I said, reiterating, concentration maybe when we're on the ball. Off the ball, we're doing pretty well. Not really making that many mistakes. On the ball, I mean, we made a couple of mistakes. Bruno Fernandes made a very, very poor error. I mean, not checking the shoulder in the midfield. Quite a rookie mistake for a Premier League player. We could have definitely been... I mean, on the ball, we're doing our thing. But a little bit of misplaced passes, you know? So, yeah, it's just frustrating. I think they're just not warmed up, you know? They're not...
Pavlovic, Yashari, De Winter, Chukwueze, here's Coney De Winter.
Yeah, so AC Milan...
He's 59 on this left-hand side, into the feet of Gonzalo Ramos, who's just bullied off it by Andre Santos, and they find Cunha.
Cunha, you see another misplaced pass. Bro, what's up with all these misplaced passes?
Middle off balance, the Portuguese midfielder. Carrick making the point during the week that he does expect more incomings at United. United supporters frustrated at the lack of activity since they...
We probably made like 10 misplaced passes in this first half, bro. In this first like 20 minutes. Crazy. Good switch out.
Digs out the cross. Dangerous going too. Heaven with the header away.
Evan Dogu. Nice Dogu. Oh, mistake again. Oh, good save from Lemons, bro. There's so many mistakes we're making on the ball. It's like, what the hell are we doing? What are we doing? Too many mistakes. What the hell?
San Siro this season. Chukwueze after a long spell at Fulham last season, where he played in their 3-2 defeat to United in February. A really good spell at Craven College. 3 goals and 4 assists in his 23 outings. Jari.
Yeah, AC Milan are a lot better on the ball than United. You know, like they actually look confident. They know what they're doing. They're keeping the ball a lot longer. Link-up play is much better. United in the first, yes, we scored a goal. But apart from that, I think it's been absolutely horrific. You know, it hasn't been great. It's just not been great at all. You can see there's a clear difference in, I would say, a little bit of quality here as well. Like sheer quality on the ball. AC Milan clearly understands. They've all played with each other. They gelled with each other. Luke Shaw, good turnaround. Tielemans, good pass. He's aware. Tielemans is always aware, bro. He's aware. He knows what's going on. But another misplaced pass. Bro, what the hell?
Back for Torrigiano.
15 minutes, like almost 20 minutes gone. probably over 15 misplaced passes from Manchester United.
Plenty of it on this right-hand side for AC Milan. Loftus-Cheek. No Musa.
See, look, they look really confident on the ball. AC Milan.
In the last 7 or 8 minutes.
I don't. If this is how we played through the entire game, I can see why we lost. I can see why we lost. And mind you, we only scored 1 goal after this. So this might have been a complete demolition, eh? We might have got an absolute. Look at the way AC Milan is playing, bro. Oh my gosh! They are carving through our team. This shouldn't happen. This just should not happen. They're allowing them way too much space on the ball. They're not pressing as good as they were in the first like 5 minutes. The first 5 minutes of the game, let's be honest, United played really, really well. We were pressing the ball. We were taking initiative on the ball. We were attacking. And we were actually closing them down whenever they had the ball. And not allowing so much space in the midfield and not allowing so much space on the flanks. But ever since then, bro, we've just been allowing them way too much time on the ball, allowing them way too much space on the ball. You know? And AC Milan are taking advantage of that. You can clearly see they're taking advantage of that. And look, now you're allowing AC Milan to get into their zone. They're getting confident on the ball now. This is why we lost the game. I can see why we're losing the game. Look at this. So much space. Yeah, they're just working it side to side, passing it nicely. Good press there. Nice, that's good. You see, that's what we should do. If we do that, if we done that throughout the entire game, we would have won the game. That's all I'm saying. If we could have anticipated the moments when we needed to press, we would have turned over the ball a lot more and gotten into more goal-scoring opportunities, more attacking positions. But United is allowing them too much breathing room. I understand you're trying to keep energy for the game, but it's too easy how they just pass through us. It's way, way too easy, bro. Not good. Not good.
Have it.
Okay, so United now in the 20th minute. We're looking like we're looking a little bit more. We're getting a little bit more of the ball, which is good. Sure. Dogu. I don't like that. Why did you have to do that? Why are we forcing things? Why did Dogu just force that pass? Like, we didn't need to make that long ball. He was not in that much space. Why is he playing a long ball out to freaking Ahmad, who can't even jump? Who couldn't raise a cake? Rise a cake. United fans doing all these celebrations, bro, they cannot see how bad we play. Like, we actually playing ass. This is a good press. I like this. They're gonna lose the ball. They're gonna lose the ball. They're gonna have to play it out. That's good. You see, that's a good press. Oh, now AC Milan turning over possession. Good chasing back from Tielemans. Loving it, bro. I'm loving it. This is how we're supposed to play. This is how we're supposed to play. Santos. I haven't really seen much of Santos in this game so far. Like, not really seen anything special. I know he's a left-footed player. Let's just hope it's not another Fred, eh? He's 70 million euros for Santos. Let's just hope he's not another Fred, bro. I'm very confident he's not. But he is left-footed. Oh, what's going on there? Good. Good. Really good. Bruno Fernandes. Buemo. Bruno. No, that's a hospital pass. Okay, we're growing in confidence. After the 20th minute, we're growing in confidence, which is good, really good. Really good. Taking a little bit more care with the ball. We just got to keep the ball on the ground. There's no need to play it far. We don't have to rush it. You see, we don't have to rush it. Like, we can play it back, get our confidence up, you know? Cisse. Damn. Tielemans, good pass. I like that Tielemans is always looking for the spaces. He's always looking for the spaces, which is very positive. Very, very positive. Evans having a good game as well in the first half, the first few minutes or so.
He signed in 2023, removing from the pensioners.
No need to rush it. Played another long ball. It's a good long ball. Oof. That's a good pass from Luke Shaw to Bruno Fernandes. Fernandes making good runs. I like that he makes those runs in the box, even though he's a midfielder. He likes to make that little run in the box, you know. You'll notice that in the last game he scored an offside goal like that. Quite similar. Yeah, Fernandes is our player this season, bro. We gotta little bit of a break here.
Just how much damage can he do? Very effective last season. Corner kicks with Casemiro and Maguire in particular. Let's be satisfied with it. Placed on the bench, the 40-year-old. And surely be in the starting 11 next weekend when Milan kick off their campaign.
So yeah, just to summarize again, ladies and gentlemen, first 5 minutes, United was really, really on fire. We looked ready, right? We looked really ready. We looked like we were doing the things that we were supposed to do. The first 5 minutes of the game against AC Milan, we looked like we were prepared for this game, you know? Took initiative immediately from the kickoff, attacking, pressing the ball when Milan had the ball. And also the passing on the ball was quite crisp. That's the first 5 minutes. 5 minutes up until, like, I'd say the 20th minute, United, lethargic, misplaced passes, probably like 15 misplaced passes in the span of like 15 minutes. Crazy, the amount of missed passes. So we might have, like, lost our heads a little bit within that 15 minutes, you know? Getting a little bit too overconfident in that first 15 minutes. And then obviously AC Milan could have scored a couple of goals during that time period. And now we, from the 20th minute up until the 26th minute, we basically, you know, growing in confidence, a little bit better in the press, a little bit better on the ball. Still don't like the long passes so much from United. Like, we don't need to do that. We don't need to throw long balls. Keep the ball, be a little bit more composed in the ball. But yeah, that's basically the match so far. Like what I'm noticing, or that's how the game went in the first. Good press. This is a good press. They see how far Yari freaking what's the name is there, bro?
In recognition of the great Baresi, who passed away recently. One of the true greats.
Good press again. I like that. You see, that's how we must be. Oh, damn. That was crazy. He just sat that man down. The Milan is really good on the ball, bro. Like, I won't lie. I can see how they won it last season, you know? You can see it. Real quick, ladies and gentlemen, if you are in the chat, don't be shy to obviously let me know that you're in the chat. I want to talk. I want to engage. I want to know your opinion about the game. How do you find the game? I know that you watched the game. If you did watch the game, let me know what the biggest issues in the game was. So far, what I'm noticing is that Manchester United, the biggest problems in this game is that, bruv, misplaced passes. Lack of concentration on the ball. Too many long balls. What is that all about? Why are we playing long balls, bro? Why are we misplacing so many passes? And also, we're giving Milan too much space in the midfield. Way too much space in the midfield. And way too much time on the ball. The minute we give Milan so much time on the ball is the minute that they're going to get passes like that. That's a very bad tackle from our new signing, Andros Santos.
Santos not happy with the decision. Perhaps the referee's ordered a free kick for that, and he has.
Let me check something. Okay.
Dangerous area. Chukwueze will take it. He's got a player on the edge, and Yashari.
We were switched on there. We were switched on.
The planned move not quite coming off. No worries for Senna Lamans. I mentioned earlier the recent Europa League clash between these two, which Manchester United won. Milan have a fond European memory against United. from way back in 2006-2007 in the Champions League semi-finals. United winning the first leg by 3-2 at Old Trafford. 2 Wayne Rooney goals on the night. 2 goals from Kaka on that one as well.
See, another long ball. Bro, what the hell is with these long balls? It's pissing me off. I understand Milan is pressing, but come on, keep the ball on the ground. You don't see Milan doing that. Like, they're literally keeping the ball, bro.
They would of course go on to win the trophy. AC Milan beating Liverpool in the final, something for which United fans are eternally grateful. United of course would go on to win the Champions League a year later in 2008 against Chelsea. It's nicely done. Mazzarelli on the cover for United though. United throw in.
I want to see a little bit more from Santos, because I feel like he's not really taking control of this midfield. Neither. I mean, Tielemans is still doing his thing. He's still passing the ball pretty well. But I'm yet to see what the hell. That's such a very heavy touch from freaking Mbeumo, and he just lost the ball. Nice. Lemons leads the game well, bro. Tielemans. Oh, it's not Tielemans. Cunha. Bruno. I love it. I love it. I love that. I love that. Yeah, man. We just gotta keep the ball a lot better. United needs to do better on the ball. And I feel like, look there, bro. Look there. Why are we losing the ball there? There was no need to lose the ball in that scenario. Loose passes. Milan is good on the ball. They've been showing us that they're the better team. By far. By far. Tielemans.
Really interesting to see if this decide that they choose next week. Lose out from this 11. Leave him out. Cunha with an opportunity to stake a claim here today.
Let's see.
Teammates to help him stake that claim, and so far Manchester United haven't really been at their best going forward.
Bro, I really pray that Carrick actually stresses to these players how badly their first touches, not their first touches, how many loose passes they made in this freaking first half. There's been so many loose passes, it's actually so annoying. He needs to fix that. Carrick needs to fix the fact that United are so bad on the ball in this game. We cannot do that against Hull City. It's our first game of the Premier League season. We cannot be doing that against Hull City, bro. Not at all.
10 minutes to go to the 45. Here's the Winter. Looks for Supinian on this left-hand side.
Do something real quick.
Tielemans is called on it by Cisse.
Let me check something.
Left is shaking inevitably the players forward. Here's Pavlovic.
Check something.
The feet of Ramos. And Santos doing exactly what he's inside to do. Breaking up the Milan play. Maguire having to turn on the after corner, such as the arm for a player of his physique and age of 33.
The hell was that? Bro, there was no need for that to happen. I mean, lapse of concentration, bro. I've been saying this since the beginning of this first half. I've been saying this.
Milan's most impressive player in this opening half.
That first goal from Milan, bro. What? It's a error from a throw. It's an error from a freaking throw. How do you misplace a freaking throw? How do you misplace a throw in as a professional footballer? Bro, there's so much time, there's so much like opportunity for you to pass or throw the ball to your teammate, and you just mess that up. Who was that? Was that Mazraoui? Was that freaking Mazraoui, bro? Carter, what's up, Mr. C? What you saying, my boy? How you doing? How you doing? Did you watch the game? Did you watch Manchester United play against AC Milan? Let me know. Let me know. And what do you make of this goal, bro? What do you make of this goal? Look at this. Look how we conceded this goal. So amateur. Such an amateur goal. You don't expect this from a freaking... A mistake from Mazraoui. Mazraoui! Out of all players. Stupid. No one's covering that. Nobody's sure just completely lost his man. Sure had to lose his man here, you know what I'm saying? Didn't watch the game. Bro, I also didn't watch the game. This is like literally my live reaction to the game. But that's because I was at work, so I couldn't watch the game. But I am watching this game now, and we're giving a full live analysis. So, why is there only 2 players in the box? You know what I'm saying? Where's the cover? Where's the concentration? There's no concentration from United here, bro. Absolutely no concentration. They need me on centre-back, De Wit. But I think, you know what? I think you do a lot better than these. let me not swear. But yeah. Bro, look at this goal. Look at this goal. Look how this happens. How do you even as a professional footballer, do this? You expect to see this in the Sunday League, bro. Not the freaking... Okay, it's not the Premier League or anything like that. It's a friendly, but it's Manchester United versus AC Milan. How do you make this mistake? As a professional footballer. Crazy. Look at that. That is ridiculous, bro. That is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Disappointing. If you just tuned in right now, I didn't watch the game. I'm watching it right now and I'm giving my full live analysis. And I'm going to give you a quick rundown on what I thought so far about the game. So in the first 5 minutes, United was actually doing insane. Like, we took initiative from the kickoff, immediately attacked, right? Immediately. And we scored a goal from a corner. Besides that, within that 5 minutes, we were pressing AC Milan while they had the ball, and we were actually passing very crispy, you know, doing patterns in play. Ever since the 5 to, like, let's say the 20th minute, well, we'll pause here. Let's from the 5th to the 20th minute, United lost concentration completely. Like, misplaced passes all over the place. It's almost like they just lost their mentality. It's like they lost their heads. They thought, oh, you know what? We just scored a goal against AC Milan. We the shit, you know what I'm saying? We don't have to take this seriously. It's a friendly game, and we just proved that we are insane. And they just lost their heads. So AC Milan took advantage of the fact that Manchester United didn't press the ball enough in the first half. We didn't press the ball, and we also never, ever how can I say that? We never ever like attacked. You know what I'm saying? We never attacked properly.
They might have another chance here.
Like, this is a lapse of concentration, bro. It's a lapse of concentration. Now look at this. And I bet you it's another misplaced pass. Oh, hell no. What's oh, hell no, Mr. C? Quarter, what's oh, hell no? Another misplaced pass. What's up with United, bro? Yeah, I know. Like, this is... We're playing ass. Just watch how much times they lose the ball. This is quite crazy, I won't lie. Let's hope... Okay, so if they don't pass the ball, right? If they don't misplace the ball, they will end up giving a long ball. We need to keep the ball on the ground. We're not keeping the ball on the ground, bro. Good pass from Fernandes. Ahmad. Nice. Masraouli, the man who conceded the freaking first goal. Oh! Good slip from Dogu. That was nice. Yeah, the throw-in. Yeah, bro. I can't believe it, honestly. You don't expect to see that at professional level. Like, that's understandable if we play fives. Like, when we play fives, throw in whatever to make a mistake like that, but in a professional game, bruv, crazy. A question for the chat: where do you think Manchester United is going to place this season based on this game? We lost this game 4-2. Do you think United is still in the conversation for top 4, in the conversations to win the league? What place do you think they are going to be? Write it down right now. I'm interested to see. I think there's a lot of work to be done. There's a lot of work to be done. I don't think that midfield is gelling as well as I thought it would. Tielemans has played really well. Like, if I were to say anyone played really, really well so far, I'd say Dogu. Dogu 100%. Although, where the hell was he for that freaking goal that we conceded? Right? Where the hell was Dogu for that goal that we conceded in the first goal? That freaking throw-in. Tielemans, Dogu playing really well. Fernandes, I'm expecting a little bit more. He's making some good passes, but still not really doing anything. He made a good run into the box. Our new signing Santos, I mean, what the hell is he doing, bro? Like, he's not doing anything, really. He hasn't really, I've not seen anything of him. Carter says that Manchester United will finish top 5. Like 5th. You mean 5th position or in the top 5? A mistake? Ooh, Tielemans! Penalty! Oh, we got a penalty. Let's go! So let's check this out. So before we play this, right, keep this in mind. If you just joined right now, United, if we don't press, Milan punishes us. But as soon as we do press, this is what happens. Look at this. Not allowing them much time on the ball. This is what we do. It all comes from Dogu. He's still pressing. He's still going. There we go. Cunha. Dogu again. And then Tielemans. And the referee gives a penalty. You see, we draw up these things, bro. We draw up these mistakes from AC Milan as soon as we press. So if we can clearly see that something's working, why are we not doing it more? You know? Not all teams you can press against, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't just press Arsenal, you know what I'm saying? You can't just press Man City and all the time. But we can clearly see that the press is working against AC Milan. But United, for some reason, forgot about that. You know what I'm saying? Completely forgot about that. What is your take on that? What do you think about that? Chat, what do you think? Am I cooking? Good press from Tielemans as well. Good reading the ball. Reading the game. Reading the ball.
But just enough to deter Tielemans. Might have actually been coming together.
Yeah, I don't know, Carter says. Yeah, bro. I think United will definitely finish in the top 5. I mean, we finished 3rd last season. So, and we only got our manager like halfway through the season. So, I think it only makes sense. And does Bruno Fernandes score this, ladies and gentlemen? Does Bruno Fernandes score this penalty? I don't know. I don't know. He missed the last penalty shootout. Is he confident? Does he have the mentality? Is Bruno locked in this season? We're going to check it out. Let's see. Bruno Fernandes. Let's see with the penalty. Puts it down. Is he locked in? Does he look confident? Does he look confident to you, Chad? Okay. Fernandes is going to do a little hop. Little hop. Little hop. No hop. Oh, he misses again. Bruno. That's 2 penalties missed in a row, bro. What the hell? What? That's 2 in a row. Dylan. What's up, Dylan? How you doing, my G? How's the night been? Did you watch the game? And also, what did you think about the game? Let me know down in the chat. You know what I'm saying? What did you think? What did you make of the game? Like I've been telling people in this live, United, whenever we press, hey, look at this freaking penalty. That's so ass. What's wrong with Bruno? Bro, it's almost like that assist. It's almost like when he got that assist record, when he broke the assist record, he thought he was the man, you know what I'm saying? He got a big ego and shit like that. And I feel like it's messed with his head, you know what I'm saying? Maybe the expectation is kind of like getting to him. But surely not. It's Bruno Fernandes, bro. Bruno Fernandes. But like I said, what do you make of this first half? What did you make of the first half? I keep on saying that whenever AC Milan has the ball in their own half, we should be pressing them. You know what I'm saying? We should be pressing them. We should be on their throat. And whenever we do that, we force a mistake. And that's when United does good. You know what I'm saying? But also, apart from that, United's passing in this game has been ass, bro. It's been absolutely ass. Carter now back. Okay, no problem, brother. Like, we've been making so many misplaced passes. I think we can make a compilation of how many bad passes we've made in this half. But AC Milan, a lot better on the ball than United. A lot more confident. You can see who won the Champions League. You know what I'm saying? You can see it. I'm good and you, bro. United need more signings. They need a left back. Another midfielder who can make tackles. An elite centre back. Don't it might be a tough season for United. Yeah, definitely. I agree, Dylan. Dylan Lond. Look, bro, signings wise, we didn't really make a lot of signings. It's been kind of disappointing, you know. And you can see it. We do need you're right. We do need another midfielder who can tackle 100%. Another midfielder who can tackle. Tielemans is doing a good job. Like, if you actually watch this game, Tielemans is doing a really, really good job of making the tackles and actually putting his foot in. And he's been the best player so far for me, in my opinion. Not just being biased or anything like that towards Tielemans, but he's calm on the ball. He has made no mistakes in this first half at all. Our new signing Santos, who I was really looking forward to seeing what he's all about. Nothing in the first half. Absolutely nothing. What even was he doing in this first half? Absolutely nothing. So yeah, Chad, what do you think about that? Do we need another elite centre-back? Do we need another midfielder? What signings do we need? Let me know down in the chat. I see we have 9 people watching right now. What signings do Manchester United need to make before the transfer window closes? Do you think that this squad is enough for this season? Do you think we're ready for this Premier League season? Can we win the league with this team? Can we even challenge for the top 4 with this team? That's the big question. I mean, we've been watching this game now for the first 45 minutes, and all I can say is we need to be a lot more sharper mentally because we're making too many mistakes. Look, there another misplaced pass, and it's mainly by our centre backs, bro. Heaven. I am not in heaven right now, bro. What the hell?
Nowhere enough of where the ball was. And he's put that out for a goal kick to United, and we have 2 minutes of stoppage time.
Ah, man.
Yuri Tielemans thought he'd helped United back in front.
Okay, United can't be going into the season with Maguire starting in defence as centre-back, says Dylan. You know what? I know what you're saying and I understand what you're saying. We can't be going into the season with Maguire. However, Maguire hasn't really been the problem in this game. Like, he's actually passed the ball while he hasn't made any mistakes. But we will get found out. You know what I'm saying? Because he's not the paciest of centre-backs. But I feel like he's had a good performance in the first half. A decent performance. Better than Heaven. Heaven's made a few mistakes in this first half. A few of our players as well. Not passing well, bro. Santos not really doing anything. Tielemans is the only one that's consistent on the ball. Consistent without the ball in this first half. And I'm Ego says that they need a Ronaldo kind of player, not gonna lie. I'm Ego. Listen, bruv, I'm not gonna lie to you, eh? A Ronaldo type player, what do you mean by that? I'm actually quite curious to know what you mean by that. Mentality wise, flair wise, goal scoring wise, what do you mean by that? You need to reiterate. I need to know more. Tell me what you think about that. Chad, do you believe in that? Dylan Lond, he's not the problem, but you shouldn't be relying on Maguire. True. I mean, also, Evan is good, but you need someone who's elite. Yeah, I mean, look, when Alessandro Martinez comes back, I'll be a lot more confident. Evan is still a young player. He's not someone that we can rely on at all. He should be coming off the bench, you know, warming up, doing a little bit of a few games, and seeing if he can improve throughout the season. Alessandro Martinez, I'm excited to see him back. I don't know what's going on. I don't even check what's going on with Alessandro Martinez. I need to actually figure out what's going on there. Maguire, bro. Yoro also. We have Yoro. Let's check the second half. Let's go skip to the second half, okay? Let's go. Okay. It's me, Carter. Oh, Carter, what you say about they need a Ronaldo type player? Carter. What do you mean by an Ronaldo type player, bro? I want to know. What you thinking about that? What's going on here? Why is it doing this? There we go. I think. Okay, so let's check out the second half. Here we go. Second half gets kicked underway. Let's go. So in the first half, let me just do a quick analysis real quick. I'm gonna reiterate what I said because I feel like for the people that are watching right now, the first half, United were very lucky to go into the second half 1-1. It could have been 3-1. It could have been a lot more. United on the ball, very, very poor. Horrendous. I mean, that was also the lack of concentration to this game. I understand it's a friendly and people are not like fully serious, but you want to show the fans, you know, this is your time to show the fans. Although it's a friendly game, you want to show the fans what you're made of. And all the mistakes, all the things that you're doing wrong is going to be judged by the fans. We're going to be giving you a full analysis at the end of the day. And at the end of the day, it is the next morning. And we just were ass, bro. It was just so ass off the ball and on the ball. So apart from the goal and Tielemans controlling the game a little bit, I don't really see anything that we did that was positive in that first half. There was no real... We didn't have the ball for at least 30 seconds. There was no initiative while on the ball. You know what I'm saying? It just was a bit frustrating to me. But Dylan Lon says that he means like they need a goal scorer. Oh, referring to the Ronaldo situation. Yeah, definitely. We have Joshua Zirkzee, you know? Joshua Zirkzee. And Sesko as our strikers. Sesko, let me just talk about Sesko real quick. Sesko and the difference between Sesko and Joshua Zirkzee. Zirkzee is more of a ball-playing center forward basically. He's good on the ball, very, very good on the ball. Finishing is questionable. Like some of his finishing, I was like, bro, you should be finishing that. His end product is not that great, but he's actually very good at holding the ball up and bringing other players into life, into the game. You know, that's what Joshua Zirkzee is all about. But in all honesty, you look at Sesko. Sesko is more prolific. He's more of like a natural goal scorer. He can score goals. He knows how to put the ball in the back of the net. That's the difference between Joshua Zirkzee and Sesko. And I'm interested to see who is going to start as our main striker this season. Honestly speaking, I would prefer it to be Sesko because we need goals and we need to provide him with goal scoring opportunities. But if Joshua Zirkzee can actually work on his finishing, I feel like, you know what? I would say Joshua Zirkzee over Sesko, bruv. No joke. No joke. No joke at all. Let's check this out. So United on the attack. Let's just rewind us a bit. So Luke Shaw with the throw. Let's check it out. Loose pass from Tielemans. It's the first time. Is that Zirkzee on the pitch right now? Yeah, Zirkzee's... No, that's Dogu. What the hell is he doing there? Can someone explain to me what the hell Dogu's doing there? Someone that can shoot and do things like Ronaldo. Because remember, when they had Ronaldo, they won the Premier League after Premier League. And like, I think that what they need to be on top of the other. Okay? Carter, you're onto something there, bro. You're definitely onto something. We need a prolific goal scorer. We need someone that's relentless. We need someone that's going to be a threat. And the team is going to be genuinely afraid to fight. When teams used to fight against Ronaldo, they used to be afraid of him. You know what I'm saying? They used to be genuinely fearful because they knew what Ronaldo was going to do. We don't quite have that type of player. I know what you're saying. Like, we don't have that type of player anymore. Who in our team would you be afraid to play against? Genuine question for the chat. Who in our team would you be afraid to genuinely like being afraid to be playing against? That's a genuine question. You know what I'm saying? Our old manager Ruben Amorim. The fact that he won us, bro, that's funny. That is funny. Amad Diallo, take him on. You have to take him on. Okay, side pass to Bruno Fernandes. Good ball in the box. Dogu. I like that. I like that. Carter, you cooking, bro. You're really cooking. You're genuinely cooking in the chat. Saying some real stuff, bro. United genuinely needs that type of goal scorer. Okay, we've got 8 people live right now. If you just joined the live, welcome to the live. We are checking out Manchester United's game against AC Milan. We lost this game 4-2. Disappointing. I didn't watch the game because I was at work, so I couldn't watch the game, but we're all watching the game now and giving my full analysis. Like I've been saying, I can see how United lost this game. We're allowing AC Milan way too much time on the ball. They're having too much freedom. They're passing it out, doing patterns of play. You can't allow a team like AC Milan to be doing that in the first place. Secondly, lapse of concentration all around the pitch. Just ass, bruv. Like complete ass. We are not doing the things we're supposed to do. You know? We're just not. Too many loose passes. And lack of quality in midfield. You know? Tielemans is doing his thing, but I want to see a little bit more from our player, bro. Our new player, Santos. Where is he? He's invisible man in this game. Loki, feel like I'm watching Fred.
Amorim's last opponent as Manchester United manager or coach in early January.
If I do get pissed off watching these highlights, Please forgive me, but this is my raw reaction, so this is going to be my raw reaction to this game, bro.
1-1 draw at Ellen Road has left match in charge of the Red Devils.
Carter, I don't know, there aren't any scary players in our team. Exactly. Are you scared of Bruno Fernandes as a rival fan? Like Arsenal or Man City or Liverpool? Are you really that scared of Bruno Fernandes? Yes, he can create an assist and stuff like that, but is he scary? Like, are you afraid to go up against him? You know? Ronaldo, when he was at Manchester United, you were genuinely afraid, you know? You were genuinely afraid. Even when you play like the likes of Wayne Rooney. Bro, Wayne Rooney, bro. Everyone was afraid of that guy, you know what I'm saying? Not just because of his quality, but he had that element about it. We don't have any players like that. We have like freaking smiley faces and sunshine and rainbows. Dylan, Lond. Carrick needs to be backed if United want to be serious this season. Well, you look at the signings that he's had, bro. Would you consider that being backed? Do you think the board backed him with signings? With the signings that he wanted? Questionable. I agree, bro. He needs to be backed, and he also needs to play. He needs more players. He's obviously going to come out in the media and say that this squad is enough and that he doesn't really need any other players. But that's just PR. We all know that that's just PR. That's just United. And like, he's just protecting the United brand and protecting the people in charge because he doesn't want to get in trouble. But in all honesty, just watching 50 minutes of this game, there is clear evidence that we need a few more signings. Definitely in defense and definitely in that midfield, bro. A little bit more on the wings as well, bro. Like, bro, we don't have like a... Obviously, Marcus Rashford hasn't come in yet. Everyone knows how I feel about Marcus Rashford. But, yeah, in all honesty, bro, it hasn't really been... There's nothing really exciting about this. Very loose pass again. Tielemans makes it. Tielemans not having a great second half right now. A little bit of misplaced passes from him. Not as prevalent in the midfield as he was in the first half. But, yeah. Oh, shit, I just missed the goal. Hold up. Let's check this out. So, did they also lose? Did they also concede a goal from a throw-in? That's crazy. So, they made a mistake. What happened, bro? Dogu scores. What even happened there? Does anyone know what just happened there, guys? Patrick Dogu. He's had a good game. Dogu's had a very good game. I won't lie to you. He's been... Him and Tielemans in the first half were really good. Dogu anticipates the danger and he scores. But that's what happens when we press. And that's what I've been saying since the beginning, bruv. United needs to press AC Milan. If we had to do this, if we kept on doing this, I guarantee you, we would have won this game. But I guarantee you right now, let's just watch the rest of the game. Just watch. United are not going to press them. This is my prediction. United are not going to press AC Milan when AC Milan has the possession in their box. And this is going to give them confidence on the ball. And this is going to create space. And they're going to exploit it. That's exactly what's going to happen. If we kept on doing that, if we kept on allowing AC Milan to be on the ball and stay on the ball, then we already know what's about to go down. Chat, please let me know what your thoughts on this game is. You know what I'm saying? If you're a Manchester United fan, even if you're not a Manchester United fan, write in the chat. Let me know what's up. State your existence in the chat. Teams will target Luke Shaw. What's wrong with Luke Shaw, Dylan? What's wrong with Luke Shaw? Hey, you're right. I mean, I feel like, you know what, right? Luke Shaw has this tendency to pick up this left-sided centre-back position and leave a big space in that left-back position. Although the left winger should track back, he shouldn't get so tight to the left-sided centre-back. Just watch. I promise you it's probably going to happen in this game. Luke Shaw gets very close to the centre-back, the left-sided centre-back, when he's supposed to just stay in his position. You know what I'm saying? There's no need to get so tight. I understand what he's trying to do, but he's trying to obviously fill that space so it can be more hole in the center of defense. But good press from Luke Shaw. You see, we're pressing. This is good. Start of the second half, United are pressing the ball, which is good. Kind of like the first 5 minutes of the game. United doing that. You know, we taking initiative, not allowing AC Milan to have any breathing room on the ball. But we just got exploited now through the wing. Oh, that's a good ball. Good header from Heaven. Heaven is good in the box with headers. That's one thing I'm noticing. Bruno Fernandes, good tackle. Heaven is really, really good in headers. So we'll, at least aerially, we'll know Heaven is good. But yeah, this team has pissed me off in this game. I'm trying to keep composure here watching it. I think if this was live, I would be a lot more, you know, I would genuinely be pissed off. But the fact that I know Manchester United lost 4-2, I'm kind of like calm about it in a way. But sometimes I am getting a little bit like, what the hell is going on? You will see me react a little bit crazily.
Would be full of freeze frames and slow motions, and it looked much worse than it was. Had this been a match with VAR.
Corner. I have a question for the chat.
Kick for AC Milan.
Who do you think Manchester United's most important player is this season? Most important player this season is going to be. Who do you think it's going to be? Like, if we were to lose him, we would be in a lot of trouble. Is it Bruno Fernandes? Is it Tielemans? Is it Marcus Rashford? Is it Harry Maguire? Boy, don't bash me with that. But Harry Maguire, low-key, is consistent, bro. Like, people can say whatever they want about him. Dylan, I know what you're going to say, right? But Maguire has actually been a solid defender for us for the past season now. And also in pre-season. So, you know? Just curious to know, who is Manchester United's most key player this season? Left back is crucial. Luke Shaw is ass. How can he be starting? Yeah, if I had the option, I would sell Luke Shaw. Too many injuries, too many inconsistencies. There was a time period where Luke Shaw was considered the best, one of the best Premier League left backs in the Premier League, arguably the best left back in that season. But ever since then, I mean, injuries, inconsistencies, a lack of trying, a lack of ambition. It's evident in the way that he plays, you know, sometimes. Good wall. But yeah. Second half started exactly the way the first half started. United doing well, but now, after that first 5 minutes of the first half, we're heading into the 10th minute of the second half. After that first 5 minutes, AC Milan growing into the game, becoming more confident, you know what I'm saying? Genuinely more confident, more space. And the only way that happens is if United allows AC Milan to have the ball like this, not really pressing them, you know what I'm saying? This is fine, like right now we're keeping our shape, but like when AC Milan is a little bit further back, we should be pressing it, you know what I'm saying? Players should not be ball watching. I think that's also another thing. United genuinely ball watch a little bit too much. Here's a good press right now. This is good. Luke Shaw getting up the pitch. Tielemans the only player pressing. You see, Cunha should have been pressing that. You know what I'm saying? Should have been pressing that. That's not good enough for AC Milan to lose the ball. They're not going to lose the ball now. Look at that. They're going to play through, bro. When only one player presses, this is what happens. Tielemans was the only player pressing in that moment. If they score from this, we already know what's happening. And look what I said. What did I say? What did I say, bro? I literally called it. Look at this. Look where Luke Shaw is. He is getting higher up in the left-sided centre-back. He's a left-back, and he's getting higher up in the left-sided centre-back. So why is Dorgu in the midfield here? That's the first thing, bro. Dorgu's in the midfield. Luke Shaw is in a left-sided centre-back position, which leaves a massive space down here, bro. A massive space. Dorgu is supposed to be there. That would never happen if Dorgu's there. But also, Luke Shaw should not be doing that. Like, there was no need for Luke Shaw to be doing that. There's only one player here. You know what I'm saying? There's only one player with that number 8. Like, one defender. So Luke Shaw should be down there, bro. Cunha too? Yeah, you're right, bro. Yeah. Luke Shaw. Look at that. Look at that. Mbuemo stopped running. Why didn't Mbuemo stop running? What's he doing, bro? And Mbuemo's played so ass in this game. He's actually played so ass in this game. Like, considering he played really well in the last game, what the hell is he doing? Why did he just stop running? Like, look at this. Look at this, bro. Watch him, Bremo. Top right. Top of the pitch. He's supposed to be tracking that runner. You see, he leaves him. And here's the goal. Here's the goal. Amazing, right? Absolutely amazing. That's nothing to do with like, even lapse of concentration or anything like that. That's just down to poor positioning and lack of tracking back from all our players, bro. What the hell was Dogu doing there, bro? And what was Luke Shaw doing? I told you, I literally called it before this. Luke Shaw is gonna get close to that centre back. His own centre back is gonna get close, and we're gonna get exploited. We just got freaking exploited, bro. What the hell, bro? Chat. What did I say? What did I say? I said I literally called it. And I didn't watch this game, by the way. I literally came home, stayed from work, and decided to just, you know what? Let's do an analysis. Let's do a live watch-along, post-match watch-along. Crazy, bro. Crazy. What the hell? Chad, who do you... Okay, I'm doing my own analysis here, right? But whose fault was that truly? Do you think I analyzed that properly? Come on. Luke Shaw should not be getting so close to that left side of centre back. Dogu, why the hell are you in midfield? You're not a midfielder, bruv. What are you trying to do? What are you trying to do, bro? If he does that again, I guarantee we're going to concede another goal. I guarantee we're going to concede another goal.
He was first for goals scored, first for shots on target, first for crosses, duels won, progressive.
What the hell, bro?
All the metrics, many more besides. He's an exciting acquisition for Milan and for Ruben Amorim.
Ah, this team pisses me off, bro. I swear. United pisses me off. I'm trying my best to stay level-headed, you know? We gotta play this in 2 times speed, basically. Well, 1.5. I'm trying my best not to, well, it all starts from the front, but also players aren't following their man. 100%, Dylan. It does start from the front, you know? Like I said, we should have been pressing that. Like, everyone should have been pressing the right amount. And we ended up paying the price for it, you know. Tielemans was the only player in that scenario, in that whole thing. Tielemans was the only player pressing. And when that happens, space. You know what I'm saying? Because Tielemans created space for AC Milan to exploit, because that midfield is no longer covered. So now if Tielemans is the only player pressing, that leaves room for a massive space in the team. A massive space. Carter, not gonna lie, sure, the freak are you doing? Dogu with you doing in... Yeah, what is he doing in centre back? In centre mid, bro? Okay, so yeah, Marcus Rashford comes on. Let's see what Marcus Rashford... Yay, Marcus Rashford, ladies and gentlemen. Yay. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Well done. Rashford's going to come on and do some magic here, eh? Cunha off and Buemo off. Right decision. What the hell is this? I don't know what's just going on. So they took off Buemo. Did they take off Buemo? Bro, wait, hold up. What did they... Okay, let's check this out again. Bro, so we got Mbuemo, Kobe, Mainu, Dallo coming on, Rashford coming on, Martinez. Yeah, so now there's no excuse for Luke Shaw to be making that freaking decision, eh? Kobe, Mainu, a little bit more control in the midfield. What did he come on for? Lacey coming on, and Mbuemo. Oh, wait, what? Bro, was Mbuemo not on the whole time? Or was I tripping? I'm pretty sure Mbuemo was on the pitch. Guys, what's going on? Was I just tripping? Was I mistaken identity or something? I'm pretty sure Mbuemo was on the pitch the whole time. What's going on? Like I said, 0 legs in the midfield. There's no athletic player in that midfield. You're right. Tielemans isn't that athletic, but he's very, very evasive and very proactive in the midfield. Lacey coming on, Cunha coming off, Mbuemo coming on. Bro, I'm pretty sure that Mbuemo was on the pitch. Maybe I was just tripping. Maybe I was mistaken identity for someone. Lacey came on as well. Mainu's going to provide. I think Mainu's going to provide that athleticism. Dylan. You know what I'm saying? But AC Milan scores another 2 goals after this. So let's just see what happens after this, right? Martinez already providing quality on the ball. Look at that. Shaw must not be doing that BS again, bro. I'm gonna freaking crash out. Fernandes with a freaking long ball. Again, oh yeah, another thing. In the first half, we also played a lot of long balls, bro. There's no need to be doing that. If AC Milan scores and they have like a little bit of momentum, the least we can do is control the ball and keep it on the floor. But we're not doing that. You know what I'm saying? We're not doing that. Vano 416. What's going on, my G? What's going on? How's your night been? And what do you think about this game? What do you think about how we performed in the first half? How do you think about the second half? Are you a Manchester United supporter? Let me know, bro. I'm curious to know who you are. Let's get to know you, bro. But yeah, if you just joined the stream, I'm going to run you through a quick summary. I know it's quite annoying for the people that are watching, but I need to reiterate what I've been saying. United's biggest problem in this game is the fact that we weren't pressing. But you see, every single time we do press, this is what happens. Every single time we do press like this, look at that. Good press. Let's start that over, right? Ball goes in. The press is initiative. Who takes initiative for the press? Okay, Fernandes starts the press. Everyone else starts. You see, when everyone else starts to do the press, Rashford pressed as well. Fernandes keeping the pressure. Okay? You see, there's a forced mistake. AC Milan cannot deal with our press. That's the thing. They cannot deal with our press, bro. That's the thing. And if United have to keep that going, we would have won this game. I guarantee you that. That's the biggest thing. Yes, bro. I'm a United fan, but couldn't watch the match because Man United TV didn't show it. But yeah, man, we need signings, bro. That's what we've been saying in the chat, bro. We've been saying that in the chat. United need more signings. United need more signings. And yeah, we're just watching the game right now. If you want to watch the video back and see my full reaction, you can do that. But for now, just watch the game. Lapse of concentration in this team, bro. Lapse of concentration. And as for your comment, bro, United need at least 3 more signings. Definitely in the midfield, definitely in defense, and most certainly on the flanks. I think I'm confident in our strikers. Xerxes obviously will improve this season, and obviously Sesko, his finishing is insane. But apart from that, midfield, wingers, and in defense, definitely, bro. We calm with our goalkeeper. Who else would you say? What positions would you say we need to improve upon? Because the transfer window is going to close very soon. So I'm very curious to know. Yo, Tyler, I'm going to go sleep. Safe, bro. No problem, Quarto. Have an amazing night further, bro. Thank you so much for watching. I genuinely appreciate it. Genuinely. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for commenting. Every comment counts, guys. I will be reacting to everyone's comments. I will be talking about it. I will be giving my full analysis about it. So here's Rashford. Here's the first look. Good touch. But he's still getting warmed up, so we're not going to really comment on that, really. Which player has impressed most and least for you this pre-season? In all honesty, I haven't really watched a lot of Manchester United's pre-season because whenever they play, I'm either working, you know, because of weird times, because of pre-season. So I haven't really watched a lot of the pre-season. But the player that has been impressing me the most so far in the pre-season that I've seen, obviously I'm going to be biased and say it's Yuri Tielemans, because Tielemans, for me, bro, like, I expected him to be good, but I didn't expect him to make such a big impact. In the second half of this game, he hasn't really been very present. First half, excellent. He was our standout player. Good on the ball, reading the game, winning the ball, taking initiative in midfield, always looking forward. So Yuri Tielemans definitely my most impressed player so far. I think left back, CDM, and striker minimum. Vano, I'll be honest with you, bro. I completely agree with you. We do need a CD, like a proper CDM. Yeah, Tielemans is not really a CDM, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't like a Casemiro. He's more of a box-to-box midfielder. He recovers well in the tackle. Like he's good in like ball winning and getting from box to box. But I don't think he's a CDM. You know what I'm saying? He's not a CDM. So we need a CDM. Left back 100%. Luke Shaw is definitely not good enough. I mean, if you look at that second goal that AC Milan scored, bro, if you watch the stream back, you will understand what I was saying. Luke Shaw, what he does is he freaking gets close to the left side of centre back. Like he gets too close up to the left side of centre back, and he leaves a big space for that left left back position. Like, he leaves a big space there. And that's got exploited, and that's how we conceded the second goal. You know what I'm saying? Here's Rashford on the ball. First touch for Rashford. That's one thing I like about Rashford. He's always a very, very, like, he likes taking players on. That's at least one positive from him. You know what I'm saying? I'm also pleasantly surprised by Tielemans. He doesn't lose the ball, it seems. He also has good line-breaking passes. Yes, bro, he is. He's good at breaking the lines, 100%. That is one thing I noticed about Yari Tielemans. Very, very good on the ball. But in the second half, I would admit he's fallen off a bit. Like, he wasn't as good as he was in the first half. First half, like I said, he was the standout player for me. Him and Dogu. Dogu was doing well. I mean, he was the one that scored the second goal, but also he was reading the game well. He was putting his tackles in, and also like taking the initiative in the attacking sense. Although Dogu did make a big error in that second goal, he was playing basically in midfield. Like, why was he in midfield and leaving a big ass space in that left side? Vanu asks, "Are you happy with Rashford back?" Bro, I know this is going to sound very, very controversial, but you should actually check out my video on Marcus Rashford. I made a separate video to it. You should check it out on the channel. Right, and comment your thoughts down below. But I'm going to give you a brief description of what I think about Rashford being back at Manchester United. Let's get two things clear, right? Marcus Rashford didn't want to come back to Manchester United. Right? He can say whatever he wants to say now, but we all know that, bro, what's going on? Why is there so much space again? What the hell happened there, bruv? Again, coming from the left position. Again, coming from that left side of position. So Luke Shaw again. See where Luke Shaw is. Why is he there? So if Luke Shaw is there, Rashford is in the midfield. That's what happened in the second goal that we conceded. Rashford's a bit higher up in the midfield. And that leaves a massive space here, bro, at the bottom. Look at that. Exploited again, and I think AC Milan found that out. That's not really a brilliant goal. That's just like, how can I say this? Why is our left winger playing in midfield? Is that a tactical thing? If that's a tactical thing, we're going to get exploited like that in the Premier League, because I'm pretty sure there's other Premier League teams looking at this friendly game and looking like, look, you know what? United are doing this. We're leaving a big space in that left side of centre back. But that's how we conceded a goal, bro. Let me read the chat. Vanu, you'll check it out. Thanks, man. I really appreciate that. Appreciate the support. Sorry, bro. First time here. I don't mean for you to repeat yourself. No. It's all good, bro. I'll repeat myself. Don't worry. I'm all for it, bro. I'm all for repeating myself. I'm all for the chat. I'm all for the chat. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind reiterating myself. I think it's also good that I make myself clear on a lot of things, because we are assessing these games. You know what I'm saying? We want to be as clear as possible. But I appreciate you staying for the stream, bro. I appreciate you showing me support. Don't forget to subscribe so you can obviously be up to date with all the latest Manchester United news and Manchester United reactions and stuff like that. We're trying to grow. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, bro. But what do you think about that goal? Obviously, you can see there. Shaw, again, getting into a left-sided centre-back position as a left-back. Marcus Rashford, the left winger, our left winger, playing in midfield for some reason and leaving a big-ass space for that defender. For that player. Ball into the box, and then yeah, you can't really do much about that, but it's a very good ball into the box. I think that Dalot should have done a little bit better there, running with attacking back that player. Maguire, very static, not really looking around him, didn't know what was going on. Should have been better there, you know. Vano says, I'm lost for words. This board needs to buy a left back, and it's simple. Bro, that's what we're saying, bro. We can see that's the problem in this game. Big problem. There's many problems. There's many very, very big errors in this game. And obviously, it's just a pretty friendly game, right, Vano? It's very, very early on to say, look, United needs X amount of improvements and stuff like that. But we can clearly see the problems here. Left back, big. That's very, very big. We need to solve that. We need to solve that position, because we're going to get exploited very, very badly. And do you think that's tactical also? Do you think that it's tactical by Carrick, where he makes our left winger play in midfield, bro? That's tactical? I don't know.
Have been far from at their best here.
Yeah, so bro, there's lots of things I want to say. So my max reaction, I'm gonna reiterate again. What we were speaking about. Guys, at the end of this match, I'm just gonna do like a little quick analysis of the full game, what I thought about it, all of those types of things, for the video that I'm gonna be posting on my YouTube channel. So obviously that's gonna be for the channel. Again, it's coming from the left back position, bro. What the hell? Literally all of our goals, most of our goals, coming from that left back position. What even happened there, bro? The Shaw gets up high on the pitch. Maguire pressing, didn't get tight to that player enough, quick in time. Little 1-2. Martinez gets done for pace. Yeah, you know what? That comes from. Let's look at that. Let's look at that again. Let's actually analyze this properly. Okay. Pressure. Okay, Rashford initiating the press. Okay, so we're just very stretched here at this point. We're very, very stretched. There's nothing we can really do about that because Rashford initiated that press while we were out of position. We weren't ready for that, you know what I'm saying? So Rashford low-key started that press while we were out of position. Because look at this again. Look at this again. Here we go. This is when. So once we pass the ball here, right? We are low-key in a crap position already, right? Rashford initiates the press. No one else reads that quick in time. Shaw is way too far away from this right winger. So that leaves a position open in the center, and Maguire doesn't read it in time. You know what I'm saying? And that's how we get exploited yet again from the left back position, bro. Yet again. Crazy, bro. Vano. I listen to a lot of content creators. We know what we need. It's just annoying that we can't really do anything about it. Bro, you're right. I can't comment on the tactics since last time I saw Dogu was left wing. Yeah, I understand that, bro. And yes, 100%, bro. It's genuinely so frustrating. It's genuinely so frustrating that we can't do anything about it, you know, like in terms of signings and what we actually need at Manchester United. Whatever we voice as fans, we don't get heard by the board. We don't get heard by the actual people in charge. And as much as we can sit here and say that, obviously, we know what needs to happen. Glazers needs to go out. We need to genuinely make a change at the top. All we can do is protest, and then they somewhat make a change every now and then. But it's frustrating, you know, as a United fan, it's very frustrating being a United fan sometimes. Rashford will have to get used to the style. We're not Barcelona. Vano says, Vano, you're completely right, bro. We're not Barcelona. We do not play anywhere near that style of football. You know, Barcelona is very much close on the ball. It plays a lot more close in. United's a bit more stretched out. We play long balls like that. I mean, I genuinely don't like long balls that much. There was no need to play that. But Rashford's just going to need to adjust to it. I forgot to get back to your question, Vano, about... Ooh, that was a good shot. Who was that? Harry Maguire. Maguire's a good shot on him, eh? But, in all honesty, bro, Rashford being back, in all honesty, he didn't want to come back. Barcelona didn't activate that 26 million euro buy option, which means that they didn't ultimately want Rashford at the club after they, there's a head injury right now, after they obviously played in that season. So whatever reason Barcelona may give to the public, they didn't want Marcus Rashford enough because they could buy him, bro. I mean, let's be honest, they could buy him. And now Marcus Rashford comes back to Manchester United. Before that, he downed tools. He didn't play for the badge. He showed a lack of ambition, a lack of try, a lack of heart in the team. Showed up late for training. Showed a lack of wanting to play for Manchester United. You can see by his attitude. And now that he's back, because he's basically forced to come back. So I'm explaining this in detail so that you know. He's forced to come back, and now he has to act as if he actually wants to play for Manchester United. This has been his plan all along. where we all know that that's not the case. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to sound like a hater right now when it comes to Marcus Rashford. I love Marcus Rashford as a player. He's a great player. He's a sensational talent. But if you actually understand the actual science behind it, he's obligated. He has no choice but to play for Manchester United. So he's going to say to the media, you know what? I'm here for Manchester United. I want to fight for my position. Vano, yep, but they spend so much on Gordon. And that is probably because Gordon tracks back and Rashford doesn't. 100% Vano. 100%. 100%. That's definitely it. Rashford doesn't track back. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't. But I'm interested to see. I mean, that goal, Tielemans just lost the ball. Mainu just lost the ball. He is obligated, right, Vano? He's obligated to play for Manchester United, but does he want to? Is he going to show us that he wants to? That's what we need to see. Have you seen anything special from Rashford in this game so far, bro? I don't think so. Nothing really special. So yeah, obviously we know what happens, right? We know what happens in this game. We can kind of understand that United doesn't concede another goal. United doesn't score another goal. So we kind of know what happens. I'm probably just going to watch another like 5-10 minutes. I'm not going to watch the full thing. And then I'm going to give my good. That was good from Rashford. That was really good from Marcus Rashford. We like that. Ball in. Rashford chases the ball. Okay, so we're seeing he's actually... Oh, he gets the ball. He wins the ball cleanly as well. Takes him on. Good ball to Shaw. That's what we want to see. Oh, but that's what we want to see. That is positive. Vano, you have to admit, bro, that was positive. No problem, Vano. No problem, brother. Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel and also watching it and commenting it. I appreciate it, Vano. Thank you for your time. I really appreciate it. Every fan counts. And have a good night further. Have a blessed night further. And I'll see you on the other live streams. Eh? We'll be doing lots of live streams in the up and coming future, right, bro? But you take care of yourself. But yeah, bro, that was really good from Rashford, bro. I mean, look, I'm not gonna sit here and say what I said about Rashford and be biased to what I said. I will admit when I'm wrong, and I'll admit when Rashford plays well. I don't have anything against Marcus Rashford. I just don't like what he did in the past. But at the same time, ladies and gentlemen, that was good. I mean, look at this. He takes initiative here. Long ball from Harry Maguire. Marcus Rashford chases the ball, which is what we like to see. We didn't really see that towards the end. Slide tackles, pushing the initiative. We like that. Good ball to Luke Shaw. That is Rashford, bro. That is Marcus Rashford that we remember. That's the Rashford that is passionate about playing for Manchester United. That's what we will remember. But where was that when he left? Before he left? That time period, you know? Wasn't there. Kobe Mainu. Oh, that was a sensational ball from Kobe Mainu. Lacey. Sandro Martinez. Rashford. Good pass. Bro, we might really, you know what? We might really benefit off Marcus Rashford this season. I'm not even going to lie to you. I'm not even going to lie to you. Let me see something. Let me check something. Let me check something. Okay, let's check that out again. Well, let's check that out again. I didn't see that. Martinez. Good. Tielemans. Nice. Good turn from Tielemans. That was good. I like that. I like that pass. You see, we have two players that's able to break the lines. Lisandro Martinez from defense. And also, so he plays it out. Look at this. Passes straight to Tielemans. Tielemans turns. Bro, he has such an understanding of the game, bro. Look at this. That little like check there. From the start of the game, I said that Bruno Fernandes didn't check his left and right. But Tielemans, ladies and gentlemen, Look at this. He checks behind him before receiving the ball. Little check just before he receives the ball. He knows where it is. He knows where the players is. Turns. Plays a beautiful through ball to Lacey. Lacey, unfortunately, couldn't get the shot away. But that's what we want to see. That's positivity. That is the future. We want to see that. Good tackle from freaking Fernandez. Rashford tried to play a ball in. Disappointing pass. Unlucky. You can see what he was trying to do there, Rashford. But yeah, that's some positivity. I think we're playing a lot better ever since we considered that 4th goal. Which is positive to see at least.
Felt the contact from Rashford. Offside. Rashford is on to this for United. Rashford, no free kick. Challenge from Tony to enter was a fair one, in the opinion of the referee.
Okay. Dallo. A lot more positive from Manchester United in this last, I'd say, 15 minutes of the game. I think we played really, really well. You know, in the last 15 minutes of the game, we're showing a little bit of initiative. We're showing what we can do. But I think what Carrick needs to identify, and what I've been reiterating in the stream, is the fact that Manchester United need to do better on the ball, decision making, loose passes, concentration. Tielemans sloppy, like I'd say Rashford really taking on players. That's good. That's really good. Mainu.
Milan can sit behind the ball now. Here's Rashford. He's in behind the Milan defence.
Let's check that out again. Sure. Martinez. Oh, good ball for Martinez. Rashford. Unlucky. Rashford's making runs. Ladies and gentlemen, Rashford is making runs. He's showing initiative. He's showing that he's capable of playing for the badge. If he can keep this up, he'll be a very crucial player for us this season. That's what I'm going to say. If he can play with this attitude and show us that he's willing to play like this, then you know what? We might benefit of Marcus Rashford this season. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, last 15 minutes of the game, to reiterate what I'm saying throughout this entire freaking game. I've been repeating myself a bit, but as for the chat, ladies and gentlemen, United, poor in the first half, very, very poor. First 5 minutes of the game, we were actually really, really good. After the 5 minutes, there was a lot of lapse in concentration, poor passes, too many long balls, too many times where we could have pressed the ball and didn't. And the pace was all wrong, and AC Milan exploited that. Biggest freaking annoying thing in this game, I'm not gonna lie to you, Luke Shaw, the left back position, bro, we got exploited so many times, and it was evident. That is a weakness in the team. Luke Shaw, I don't know if it's a tactical thing. I think Michael Carrick needs to have a word with Luke Shaw that he shouldn't be getting so close to the centre backs, and our left winger should not be getting in midfield. Both goals, the third and the fourth goal, was because the left winger decided to play midfielder, you know, and the left back decided to get close to the centre back. And that left a big space in that left-sided position. And ever since, you know what, ever since then, I think Shaw's actually rectified that now, but Milan definitely took their foot off the gas because they're already 2 goals up. So they're allowing United to have a little bit more of the ball.
For a second, Manu intercepting Rashford.
Rashford. Manu. Oh, that's good. Mbeumo. Look at that pass. What the hell?
Things not quite coming off for United at the moment. Would you make your own look?
Yeah, I mean, it's quite annoying when United decides to turn up like the last 15 minutes of the game. That's quite a recurring theme over years for Manchester United. Like the fact that we only switch on, like, oh, that was a good ball. Bruno Fernandes makes really good runs into the box. I really love the fact that he makes those runs into the box. But yeah, man.
From the Portuguese.
I just want to say I've actually genuinely enjoyed this so much. Like doing this live stream, I really appreciate everyone that joined throughout the live stream. Although we are 2 people right now in the live stream, I just want to say that I appreciate you genuinely, all your support, you watching, you liking the video. It means a lot, you know what I'm saying? Like I genuinely appreciate it, and you guys are with me on this journey. We're only starting right now. This is our 2nd live stream, and we are only going to grow. We're only going to get better. We're only going to go on this journey with Michael Carrick together and actually experience, okay, so what are United trying to do? Where are we going? You know what I'm saying? So I just want to say I appreciate every single one of you. If it's 1 viewer, if it's 2 viewers, if it's 3 viewers, every view counts. And that doesn't matter, you know what I'm saying? If we reach 100 views, 100 live viewers, 1,000 live viewers, I appreciate it, and I'll always try my best to respond to everyone. But United played really well in the last 15 minutes, gents. I won't lie to you, they really played well in the last 15 minutes. It's quite a shame. It's a shame that we played like that only in the last few minutes. Oh, good recovery there from Dallo. Dallo played well since coming on. Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes. Oof, what a ball from Bruno Fernandes. So Bruno decided to turn up on the last 15 minutes of the game as well. Lovely. 3 minutes left of the game. We watched the full 90 minutes, which is insane. So I watched the whole game, and I'm going to give my proper reaction, like my proper analysis of the game after the game. Obviously, I was dissecting it as we were watching, but I'm going to give a full thought process and what my predictions for the league after this game, seeing it, and the state of United right now after this. My voice hurts, but I've been talking for a long time. Woo! I need to get a glass of water. Look, Modric is playing for AC Milan. Well done. Tielemans, Rashford. Rashford's had a good game. Tielemans had a good game. Shaw's also had a good game. Mbeumo, Fernandes, Lacey. Fernandes again. Guys, if you're still here, remember I'm doing a match analysis after the game, after we're done watching now, so I'll give like a brief overview, summary of how Manchester United played in this game against AC Milan. I will say there are some positives, but there are a lot more negatives than there are positives while watching this game, so stay tuned for that. Again, Luke Shaw out of position, and we could have paid the price again for it there, bro. Too much space in that left side of position. Genuinely don't like it. Ooh, you see? Here we go, game over, match over. Manchester United, AC Milan. Milan, bro. Milan. Let's do this. We're ready for this now, ladies and gentlemen. Stay tuned, stay tuned, stay tuned. Please stay tuned for this match analysis after the game. I'm going to give player ratings. I'm going to give my thoughts on the game, how we played, and basically just sum it all up for you. If you didn't watch the game, if you watched the game, get involved in the comment section because we are giving our full analysis of this game right now. Okay. So what I want to do right now, ladies and gentlemen, is I want to pull up the lineup and basically give a rating out of 10 for each of these players. For now, I will get rid of this thing right here. There we go. So now it's just me and the chat. Me and the chat. Okay. So let's get into this match reaction. This actual match reaction right now. So we're doing this for a video quickly. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, Manchester United got exposed by AC Milan. Now listen, AC Milan exposed a lot of problems in Manchester United, and watching that game back fully, I can tell you exactly what the problems at Manchester United is this season. I can tell you that there is a lot that we need to work on. There is so much that Manchester United needs to focus on if we want to challenge for the top four, or even potentially challenge Arsenal or Man City for that Premier League title. I don't know if we can challenge them now that I'm watching this. I'm a bit hesitant now. Going into this game, I was very optimistic. I didn't really watch the preseason games. I didn't actually watch it that much. But this is the first game where I fully watched. And now that I watched this game, there is so many issues, bro. There is a lot of issues that Manchester United has, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm going to dissect it right now. I'm going to first off start by saying, you know what? Let's first do the match reaction. Let's first do the player ratings first. That's what we're going to first do. Then we're going to give the reaction, okay? So, let's go through the list. Match reaction 6 is going to be the average performance, and then obviously we're going to mark them out of 10. So this is my first ever player rating, okay? Let's go. Let's get into it. Let's start off with Aiden Heaven. That's the first player we're going to get into, right? Aiden Heaven. Heaven, I'm going to give him a 5.5. I think it was okay. I don't think it wasn't an average performance. It was definitely a below average performance because he was misplacing a lot of passes. He's very good in the air. He can be very good on the ball sometimes in the game, but he made a lot of misplaced passes. Some of the decisions, and he was also a lot of times out of position. So I would give Patrick Dorgu a 5.5 out of 10, okay, for that match against AC Milan. Then we're moving on to Patrick Dorgu. How was his performance against AC Milan? I think Dorgu was one of the better performers in the game. I think they had a good game. Definitely above average. I wouldn't say it was a sensational performance by Patrick Dorgu. He did make a couple of mistakes. He did kind of look a little bit like losing concentration a little bit. But in all honesty, what I'm going to say is this. Dorgu scored a goal. Dorgu won the ball back a lot of times. He was very proactive in the counter-attack. He was very proactive when we had the ball in the final third. And he took initiative and he showed positivity. He was something. I'm looking forward to seeing how Dorgu plays. However, what rates him down from being a very, very good performance is the fact that he was out of position for that third goal. What the hell was he doing in midfield? And you know what? I think it is tactical. I think that Michael Carrick is, I don't know what it is. Why is our left wingers playing in midfield sometimes when we don't have the ball? When the team is on when the opposing team is on the counter attack, why are we making our left wingers play in the midfield? And why the hell is Luke Shaw playing in centre left, like left side of centre back? That's weird. So that brings his performance down. The fact that he was out of position for that third goal, and it happened a few times in that game as well. So I would rate Patrick Dorgu I would say a 6.5 out of 10. 6.5 out of 10. Right? 6.5 for Patrick Dorgu. Harry Maguire, he scored the first goal. It was a good header, good positioning in the box. He looked very neat on the ball. Didn't really see any problems from Harry Maguire. I would say it's a solid 6 out of 10. Solely for the fact that he was good on the ball. He made some very good long passes as well. He didn't look like he made any mistakes. He didn't look like he was out of position. However, he was static on the ball with that fourth goal. Like, he didn't look around him. Yes, Dalot should have tracked his runner. because he was with that player. But Maguire should have looked behind him and should have been a bit more aware of what was around in and of the box. So that's why I would give Harry Maguire a 6 out of 10 for that game. Dogu slightly edges it. Luke Shaw. Ladies and gentlemen, Luke Shaw's performance against AC Milan was probably... I think it explains why we should have sold him in the summer. It explains why we need a left back. Why the hell is Luke Shaw playing left-sided centre-back when his clear position was left-back? He's clearly playing left-back. You know what I'm saying? He was tucked in, and Patrick Dorku as the left winger in that game. Surely should have been tacking that on. But Luke Shaw didn't need to do that. He didn't need to get so tight to the left-sided centre-back. He did that so many times, misplacing passes, not looking confident on the ball, giving too many long balls and misplacing those long balls. I mean, at what point are we going to say that Luke Shaw is not good enough to play for Manchester United anymore? We can't rely on him because he gets injured a lot of the time. He's not consistent as our left back. So, yeah, he can be reliable sometimes, you know, like in a game, but he has moments of brilliance. But also, what is moments of brilliance, bro? We're Manchester United. We need players that's consistent. And we also need players that actually stick to their positions. So, Luke Shaw, I'm going to give B Ruthless. I'm going to say a 5 out of 10. 5 out of 10. By far the worst performer on the pitch. You know what I'm saying? Mazraoui, bro, I'm gonna say average. He was like just below average, 5.5. Decent as well. Andre Santos, I'm gonna say 5.2. I mean, what did he even do in that game? What did Andre Santos do against AC Milan? 5 out of 10, bro. Absolutely terrible. I understand he's a new signing and he needs time to adjust. But we signed him for 70 million, bruv. 70 million euros. We expect more from Santos. We expect to see more. Take initiative. Show that you want to be on the ball. If you can't get the ball, you're a midfielder. Not like you're a striker. You're a midfielder. Create space for yourself. Get the ball. I don't even recall a time when he passed the ball. I didn't even see him on the ball, bro. Chat, if you're in this right now, right, and you watch that game, what did Andrew Santos, our new signing, do in that game? What did he do? I'm curious. I'm not trying to go in on him, but at the same time, is it the pressure? Is he fumbling under the pressure right now, bro? What's going on? Like, he didn't look like a player. He looked like a Fred. Do we have another Fred in our team? I would hope not. We signed him for big money. But yeah, 5 out of 10 for Andrew Santos, bro. And Andrew Santos, absolutely disappointing performance from that lad. I expected a lot more. Also, comment your match reactions. Well, not your match reactions. Please comment your ratings for these players as I go along. So let me know your ratings for them. So every time I mention a player, you give a rating out of 10, okay? 6 is going to be the average. Bruno Fernandes. Average performance for Bruno Fernandes. I'm going to say a 6. He was quite bang average. Definitely could have done a lot better. Definitely. A lot more initiative on the ball. He made a couple of good runs in the box. A couple of good passes over the top. But average for Bruno Fernandes. On player of his standards, he hasn't hit yet. Missed a penalty as well. I mean, bro, what is going on with Bruno Fernandes ever since that World Cup? It's like he's changed. It's like he's become ass. He's become terrible. What is going on with Bruno Fernandes right now? Why is he not the player that he was last season? Was he overhyped last season? Was his assist record breaking season overhyped? Because he's not turning up in this preseason. He didn't turn up in the World Cup. And I pray that he's going to turn up in the new Premier League season. Because if he's not, bro, we need Bruno Fernandes this season, bro. It's a pivotal time for Manchester United. We need Bruno Fernandes. I'm going to say 100% is the average performance for Bruno Fernandes. Yori Tielemans, I'm going to say he did... Okay. I'm going to give Yori Tielemans a rating quickly. I'm going to say he got... I'm going to go for a 7. Right? If he continued playing as well as he did in the first half, in the second half, like especially the beginning of the second half, you know, I would have said, you know what, a solid 8 performance from Yori Tielemans. But In the first half, he was really good. The best player on the pitch by far. Second half, bro, fell off a bit. Wasn't as clean in the passes. Misplaced passes a little bit. I noticed that. Didn't win the ball back. Drew a couple of fouls as well. He could have done a lot better. Towards the end, he was slowly getting his form back. He was slowly getting better. But, yeah. I'd give Yori Tillemans a 7. It was a solid performance. Could have been a lot better. But I'm excited for him because he only dropped off because the rest of the team dropped off. That's the only reason. Okay. Let's go. Mateus Cunha, I'm going to go for a 5.5 for Cunha. I'm a Diallo. Couldn't really do much. I'm going to say 6. Nah, I'm going to go 5.5 as well for Diallo. Yoro didn't really play. Kobe Mainu, ever since he came on, did really well. I'm going to say average because it wasn't enough time. It's like average, say 6 point. You could say 6. I'm going to go 6 for Mainu in that game. Decent. Fletcher didn't play. Dallo, when he came on, he actually did well. He provided something different when he came on. No. Dallo. Let me actually think about this for a second. Dallo. I've completely just lost my train of thought. Dallo messed up because he did not track that run. Although Maguire should be doing better in the box, when you're tracking a player, you're supposed to be tracking that player all the way. And he gave up. He stopped tracking that player. He lost his man. And for that, we considered a goal, which dragged his performance down. So I'm going to say Dallo was a 6. If he didn't do that, I would say it's a 6.5 because he did provide a little bit of innovation in the attack and was making good passes as well. Marcus Rashford, interesting, very interesting. First time seeing him play since he came back, and everyone knows my opinion about Marcus Rashford and the controversy that I've generated from that. Got a lot of flame for that, but you know what? I was just voicing my opinion at the end of the day, and I'm not afraid to get backlash. I'm not afraid. I'm a man at the end of the day. I can take constructive criticism, and even if it's not, even if you're hating, I don't care. But honestly, Marcus Rashford, when he came on, was a bit sluggish, right, from the beginning, but I saw something different as soon as he grew into the game. He was taking initiative. He was running. He was chasing after the ball, being attack-minded. You know, he was being attack-minded, taking on his players, providing good passes to Luke Shaw to cross the ball, creating chances, taking shots. Rashford, if he can continue doing that, playing with that mentality, showing that initiative in the box and showing that initiative on the flank, we're positive. We could see something genuinely special this season with Marcus Rashford. Brian Mbeumo, I'm going to go for, I don't really see much of him. I'm going to say a 6. And yeah, that basically concludes the team, hey? Well, did we miss anyone? I'm trying to think. I don't think we missed anyone. I think that's all the players. Yeah, that's basically it. And obviously the goalkeeper Lemons, he had a solid performance. I'm going to say 6.5 because he did make some good saves in that game. So 6.5 for Lemons. He's a very, very solid, reliable goalkeeper. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we move on to the match reaction. Okay. So, I reiterated this in the live. Manchester United in the first 5 minutes genuinely played really well. We showed ambition. We showed that we wanted to attack AC Milan, and they didn't expect that. They took a while to go into the game. First 5 minutes, they were like, "What the hell's going on here?" United immediately going for attack. That's what I liked about Dogu as well. Immediately, taking initiative, going at the right back and taking a shot on, and that creates a corner. We take the corner. Obviously, didn't end up scoring from the first attempt. Second corner, Bruno Fernandes gets an assist. Harry Maguire gets on the ball. Very good from Harry Maguire. Very good in terms of the fact that he is now actually showing that he can header the ball properly. Finally. His heading ability in the past is quite questionable because he used to header the ball all the way to the stands. But he always gets on the end of crosses, which is a positive from Harry Maguire. So we started the game very, very well. And so after that, United, I don't know what happened, but we just the energy shifted. We didn't press Milan on the ball as we should have, because AC Milan was afforded way too much space on the ball, and that's exactly what happened. We gave them too much time on the ball. We gave AC Milan way too much time on the ball. Absolutely unnecessary. Why? Why did we do that? Because every single time we were to press AC Milan, we actually forced an error. We actually forced them to concede possession. And that way we turned it over and created a goal scoring opportunity. But every single time we allowed AC Milan to play with the ball and basically have possession, they would carve through the team. Another thing, from the 5th minute onwards, we were just lethargic. Poor decision making, lacks of concentration in that team. The amount of misplaced passes, but I was getting so frustrated. Everyone was seeing it in the live. No, what was with that? Why were we misplacing so many passes? It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Genuinely so frustrating, bro. Lapse of concentration. I mean, Mazraoui misplacing a throw-in. For a professional footballer to misplace a throw-in, I mean, it's quite mind-boggling, you know what I'm saying? I just don't get that. Lapse of concentration, again, what I'm saying, this is the problem. We were not fully concentrated. We didn't think before we were doing stuff, and that's ultimately why we got punished. We got punished for that. And so, after that, yeah, man, it's just, we allowed AC Milan way too much time on the ball, and you can't allow a team like AC Milan, team that can play very good in patterns of play, they carve through our team. We need a lot of strengthening in that midfield, bro. We need a lot of strengthening in that midfield. Manchester United, Tielemans is good, right? I love Tielemans. He played really well in that first half. Especially that first half, he played really well, controlling the ball, very good on the ball, reading the ball. Bruno Fernandes quite sloppy in that first half. There was a time in the game, I don't know if you guys saw this, but Fernandes, basically what he did was, this guy legitimately did something that I didn't expect a player of his caliber to do. He receives the ball in midfield, in our half, doesn't check behind him, receives the ball, right, turns, and he loses the ball, and we almost conceded a goal. For a player of Bruno Fernandes' stature, you do not expect that from him, you know what I'm saying? So, there were times where Bruno Fernandes didn't do Bruno Fernandes things. It was quite weird. I just didn't understand that. So, awareness. We need to be more aware before receiving the ball, you know? Knowing where to pass it. One thing that was really pissing me off in that game is the fact that we were playing so many long balls. What was with the long balls, bro? What was with the long balls? You know what I'm saying? Let me just get to this. Chat, just hold on 2 seconds. I need to just reply to something quickly. Yeah, what was with the long balls, bro? Like, genuinely, why are we playing long balls? We just needed to keep the ball on the ground, find the spaces, because when we actually had the ball and we actually concentrated, that's the problem with Manchester United in that game. It's not that there's anything wrong with the way we're playing. It's just the fact that we weren't concentrated at all. The fact that we wouldn't take an initiative, we wouldn't actually focused and locked into that game. And AC Milan exploited a lot of the space that United was affording them. And that comes down to what? What does that come down to, chat? That comes down to Manchester United seeing that the press actually works, but still not applying that press and keeping that at an all-time. Of course, keeping a press at an all-time high throughout the entire match is going to make the players tired. But we're at the highest level of football. If you expected to do those things, you know what I'm saying? You expected to perform optimally. And so, United just wasn't doing it, you know? There were times where it was working. I was getting so excited. I was like, you know what? We actually doing well. Whenever we press, when everyone presses at the right time, if one player initiates the press, this is what happened actually, by the way. It's actually one of the reason we conceded, I think, the third goal, when there was so much space on the left-hand side. By the way, on the last goal as well, the fourth goal, there was also a lot of space on the left-hand side. We'll get into that. But listen to this. Rashford initiates the press. Right? He initiates the press. Nobody else does the press with Rashford. I think it was Bruno Fernandes actually. I don't think it was Rashford on the third goal. Bruno Fernandes initiates the press and nobody else presses with him, which means that everyone else is out of position because Bruno Fernandes is creating. No, it was Tielemans. Sorry. My bad. Tielemans created the press. He started the press. I remember this specifically. This is the third goal. He initiated the press. Tielemans. That means there's space in the midfield, right? That means that some players now have to adjust because there's space in the midfield and fill a different space, which leaves so much more space. And this is why, actually, now that I actually think about it, I actually clocked it. This is why our left winger decided to fill in the gap, which was in midfield. Because Tielemans pressed. Here's the analysis, guys. Listen to this. Tielemans presses. That leaves a space in the midfield. Now, Rashford has a decision. Or whoever, I think it was Dogu at that time. Dogu had a decision to fill that space, which left a lot of space in the left flank, which meant that Dogu had to fill the space in the midfield. Luke Shaw had to get close to the midfield. I mean, not the midfield, the centre back. Luke Shaw had to get close to the centre back, and that left a massive space in the midfield, in the left side of defense. Crazy, bro. That comes down all the way from the front. So the problem is that United are not pressing properly. We are not pressing together at all times. It's understandable. You don't have to do a press all the time. But when you do a press, everyone needs to read the press. Everyone needs to do it at the exact same time. The fact that we're not doing that shows that there's a lack of understanding in the club and not everyone is on the same wavelength. Because if everyone was at the same wavelength, we wouldn't have considered those goals. That's the thing. I don't think we gelled enough yet. And if you disagree with me, please get down in the comments. But I'm just stating my opinion right now. I'm just saying what's true. What I believe is true. United are not gelled yet. We're not understanding each other properly. And what that means is this. I just explained it. Plain and simple. I thought during the game watching it, why the hell is Luke Shaw getting so close to that left side of centre back? But I actually clocked it. I actually understand now why Luke Shaw did that. I actually understand. He had to do it. He had to do it. But also, I don't even know if he had to do it actually, now that I think about it. Because our left side of centre back didn't need him to come close. Like, he didn't need him to come close. He didn't need him to hold hands with him. Why the flip is Luke Shaw holding hands with our left side of centre back, bro? What the hell's going on with that? It's freaking unnecessary, bro. Completely unnecessary. But in all honesty, maybe I'm just ranting right now, but that's going to be a big problem. If we're going to do that, if we're going to allow ourselves to not be on the same wavelength and press at the right time, all of us together pressing the right players, we're going to get exploited in the Premier League. Because Premier League teams know how to exploit teams that don't know how to press well. That's a tactical decision by Carrick. I'm not saying that Carrick's not the right man for the job, but what I'm saying is Carrick needs it's essential that he needs to reiterate and make these players know that it's the pressing. You guys need to be on the same wavelength. If one player presses, everyone presses with them. You stick with your man. That's the thing. We're not sticking with our man. We're not marking the runners. We're not tracking the runners. So the biggest problem in the game was this, ladies and gentlemen. Manchester United, unfortunately, we're not concentrated in that game, which is going to be a problem in the Premier League. If we lose our concentration and be so sloppy on the ball in the Premier League, we are going to get punished, especially in that defense, especially when we allow such massive space on the flanks. Left side of centre back, Luke Shaw is hovering over, holding hands with. Freaking crazy, bro. Crazy. But there are some positives. And the positives are that we have some players that are genuinely exciting, like Yori Tielemans, Patrick Dogu, Marcus Rashford. I know what I said about Marcus Rashford. I know a lot of people in the comments and watching this now are going to say, oh, you know what, Tyler, you're a hypocrite. You didn't want Marcus Rashford back in Manchester United. You don't like Marcus Rashford. You're a Marcus Rashford hater. Am I a Marcus Rashford hater, or am I just being real? Marcus Rashford didn't want to stay at Manchester United. Barcelona, he was on loan to Barcelona last season. He did well there. But Barcelona didn't want to buy him. They didn't activate the €26 million buy option, which meant that Barcelona ultimately didn't want him enough. Marcus Rashford now has to come back and settle for what he can and fight for his position. He has to come back and basically act as if he wants to play for Manchester United, where we all know that was not his plan. You know what I'm saying? That was not his plan. And mind you, he also threw us under the bus while playing for us before leaving. Completely downing tools and not showing proper attitude on the pitch. So I'm not being a hater. I'm just stating the facts. I'm stating what's obvious. You know what I'm saying? Do I want Marcus Rashford to do well at Manchester United? Of course. If he can do well for us, perfect. And he did very well today. I must say, Marcus Rashford impressed me a lot. Marcus Rashford showed me that, look, that's the Marcus Rashford I remember. That's the teenager. The 18-year-old that burst onto the scene, you know, against Man City and Arsenal. That's the Marcus Rashford we all know and remember. Someone that you can see visibly that he's trying. Where was that before he left? Why wasn't he playing like that? This is my thing. Yes, he can do well for us now, and yes, he can. But I don't forget, bro. I don't forget. Yes, we can move on. Let's move on. We focus now. Yes, I moved on. I moved on. That performance from Marcus Rashford, insane. I love it. I love it. He made a couple of loose passes in the beginning, but what I would say is this. He showed initiative and he was running after the ball. He was attack-minded and he was showing some class in the final third. However, when he came on, it was a bit too late. So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, there are positives and I'm excited. We just need, okay, can we talk about this for a second? What the hell, bro, is our new signing, Andrew Santos? What did he do in that game? He did absolutely nothing. Like, I didn't see him do a success, like anything in that game. Nothing. There was nothing I saw from Santos in that game. Genuinely nothing. So, I'm just a bit confused in that sense. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a bit confused, like, as to why and what he did. What was his impact in the game? What does he bring? I don't know what he brings. I've never really watched him in his previous clubs. I don't know. I'm only judging it based on what I see. And what I saw in that game was him not making himself available, him not making himself an option. And that was quite frustrating, bro. Quite frustrating to see. That we have a new signing, Andrew Santos, who I was excited to see. I was genuinely excited to see how good he was going to do. And look, it's very early on. Don't get me wrong, it's very, very early on. We don't know what he's going to be. We don't know how he's going to play for Manchester United. But in that game, very disappointing. Tielemans was signed for less, but showing up more. Santos was signed for 70 million. Let's not be lenient now. Let's not be delusional. Tielemans showed us why he was a good bargain. Andrew Santos has played in that game, and I didn't see it. I don't know what you think about the game, bro. I don't know what you think about the game. You must let me know. Let me know. But like I said, ladies and gentlemen, there is a lot to be excited about. We are playing Hull City in our next game in the Premier League. It's our first Premier League game of the season. And please let me know how you're feeling about that. Are we ready for the season? Can we even challenge for this Premier League title, bro? Can we even challenge for the top 4? We need to make signings. We need to be a little bit better on the ball. We need to be a little bit more concentrated on the ball. We also need to be better in the press. We need to understand each other. We need to be on the same wavelength. Otherwise, we are going to get exploited. And Carrick is going to be in a very, very crap position. He's going to be in the same position as Ruben Amorim. Because we haven't seen him in a full season yet. We have not seen him in a full season. We've only seen him take over halfway through the season. You know what I'm saying? Dylan Lond. Santos signed FC. Wait for 70 million. Yes, bro. Wait, hold up. I can't read the chat properly. Give me a second. Dylan Lond. Santos signed for 50, not 70. Okay, cool. 50 million. Thanks for correcting me on that. My bad. I thought I heard 70 million. But still quite a bit of money. You know what I'm saying? Still quite a bit of money. Andrew Santos. You expect him to live up to the expectation, not maybe so early on, but at least show it. If you don't have the ability yet, if you're not as good yet, at least show us that you are trying to do something. Tying arse to the ball. Make yourself available. Make a couple of good passes to get your confidence up. It didn't look like he was trying to do that. Never was so concentrated. You know what I'm saying? Now, I appreciate it, Dylan. Thank you so much for correcting on me. It's very important that you correct me on that. Andrew Santos was signed for 50 million. And, yeah, bro. It's just a bit disappointing. That's all I'm saying. But, I'm really interested to see how good United will do. Yeah, he struggled under the pressure, Dylan. You're 100% right. Andrew Santos struggled under the pressure. I think he was a low-key got to him. That's the thing about Manchester United, eh? I don't think everyone understands this about Manchester United. Man United, traditionally and historically, is the biggest team in England. One of the biggest clubs in the world. Arguably the biggest club in the world. Actions-wise, no. Historically, there's an argument. But when you sign for Manchester United, especially when you've been signed for a specific amount of money, like a good amount of money, there's expectation. And some players can't handle that. Not everyone can handle that pressure. Unfortunately, not everyone can handle that pressure. We've seen this before. We've seen Paul Pogba being signed. We've seen Alexis Sanchez being signed. Angel Di Maria. Radamel Falcao was even signed. There were so many good players in their time, and then when they came to Manchester United, they could just crumble under the pressure, or it was just the injuries. You know what I'm saying? So when you play for a team of the enormity of Manchester United, you must be able to condition your mind to block out all the noise, block out any negativity, and just keep playing, watching your clips back, analyzing your game, seeing how you can improve, and actually trying your very best, because at the end of the day, this is the most ruthless fan base in the world. We don't care about your feelings, bro. We don't care about your feelings. We care about what are you doing on the pitch. That's Manchester United. We don't care about anything else. What are you doing on the pitch, and how good can you perform, and how consistent and how dedicated can you be to Manchester United? That's all we care about. It's a harsh thing, but it's just the reality of life. It's the reality of the story, ladies and gentlemen. And my prediction for this Premier League season, I'm going to give you my prediction for the top 4, right, going into it. I'm going to say that Manchester United right now, judging off that one performance, I didn't watch the entire preseason, but just basing it off that team right now, and basing it off the signings we've made, if we were to base it off all of those elements, I'm going to say that United is going to finish 4th place. I just see it. I can see how we're going to get exploited. I can see how we are not going to fulfill the expectation and the hype that we have around Manchester United this season, because of just because of that incompetence at the top, incompetence to make the right changes at Manchester United, to actually fulfill the signings, to actually make the signings, to actually get the deals done. Look at the team. Where's the weakness? The left back is clearly a freaking problem. We clearly need another centre back. We clearly need another midfielder. We clearly need another winger. And probably another striker as well. There's so many issues in the team, but yet there is nothing being done about it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm predicting Manchester United to finish 4th. Right? That is my prediction for Manchester United this season, with this current squad. And if they continue to play like this, if anything changes throughout the season, like depending on the Hull game, I want to see how we play against Hull. I want to see if we rectified what we saw against AC Milan, because I think it's essential. I think from this one game, there is so much to unpack. If I was a coach, if I was Michael Carrick, I would literally be sitting with them as soon as possible, sitting them in the dressing room and telling them, look here, this game that you played, there's a lot of positives, but let me tell you, there's way more negatives than there is positive, and you guys need to see this. This is what I would tell them, and this is what I would say. This is what I would say to them. Sit down, I'm going to play you back this game. We're going to go through this game again, and I'm going to call every single thing that you guys did wrong out. I'm going to do it. I'm going to explain to you the biggest problem. And the biggest problem is that freaking pressing system, bro. Why does one player press and the others don't read that the one player is pressing and press and actually mark the runners, track the runners, and leave so much space in the team? Freaking space in the midfield because Tielemans press. Bro, if a midfielder presses, it's essential that you actually press with that midfielder. Otherwise, it's game over. We are going to concede a goal. We are going to concede a goal-scoring opportunity. And that's what happened in that third goal. We didn't press properly when Tielemans pressed that ball. And that left a space in that midfield. And unfortunately, our left winger had to fill that space, which meant that Luke Shaw had to tighten up to that freaking centre-back. And it was a big-ass space in the left-back position. And that's how we conceded the goal. So, if we don't sort that out, we're going to have big problems. We're going to struggle. We're going to concede a lot of goals. We might end up with a few draws. We might end up with a few losses. I don't think we're going to lose as much. I think we're capable, like, attacking-wise, to win games. We will win games. We will definitely 100% score lots of goals this season with our attack and with, obviously, the control in the midfield. Attacking midfielder Bruno Fernandes. But we need to fix those problems. It needs to be fixed. And I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to your predictions. Write it down in the comments. And obviously, there will be a match reaction for that game against Hull City next week. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been an entertaining, fun, exciting, and very, very educational stream. Second stream. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining. Thank you so much for watching the live stream. Everyone that supported, I want to say thank you. Thank you for taking time out of your day and watching me and supporting me and actually being proactive in the comment section, liking the video, sharing the video. We got a lot of views today, bro. We got a lot of people live. We got a lot of people that joined the live. So even if it's 2-3 people, one person, I'm still going to have the same energy. I'm still going to be me. I'm still going to be real because at the end of the day, I'm doing what I love. And I love talking about Manchester United football in general. And the support that I've been getting lately has been instrumental. And I'm looking forward to doing this in the future. I'm looking forward to doing this as soon as possible. And yeah, let's get to 1,000 subscribers. That is the goal. We're getting there, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, it's only been a week. It's only been a week and a half since we've started this journey. And we had 190. How much are we at right now? Let's actually check this out. We are currently at 194 subscribers. 194 subscribers, bro. Let's get to 200 before the weekend. And 1,000 subscribers within 3 months is my goal. So yeah, let's just get to it, ladies and gentlemen. Have a blessed night further. Take care of yourself. This has been a fun one. I've genuinely enjoyed this. It's been very, very cool analyzing this game. We won't be able to do this again because Premier League won't allow us to obviously react to a live stream. It'll just be me reacting to the game live. So you'll just be watching me react to the game live. Okay? But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, it's been your boy Tyler. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. Take care of yourself. And I will see you in the next one. Let me know down in the comments what place Manchester United is going to finish in this Premier League season. And are we ready for the season? I'll check you in the next one. Peace out. Woo!